Hey guys, so today we're going to be playing Don't Eat the Cashier. This game does have a content warning. If you're uncomfortable with that, please click out of the video, but if you're perfectly fine with that, let's get started. Sometimes I really wonder, how did I end up here? Not that I dreamed of a career as a neurosurgeon or an astronaut, but for crying out loud, working at a gas station? On the other hand, money is money. Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do. I sent out resumes to every conceivable and inconceivable place, applying for every position where I could somehow use my degree in art. Oh, that's rough. Zero responses. I had to swallow my pride and find at least something. Sorry, you got an art degree. Human organisms wanted. Oh, human organism? Human organisms wanted for work at gas station. Organism duties include selling food for mouth. Sounds good. Silence and obedience. Okay. I mean, as long as you're paying me. Household tasks. Obeying those who are more ancient. Fine. Friendly team offers. New and old faces of friends. Long and different life. Consumption of nourishment. Juicy juices. Trips to human places. I like the trips to human places. I haven't been to one of those in a while. I found this note stuck to the glass of the bus stop. Food for mouth, seriously? The guy's got a style of his own. Sounds like an alien. Apparently, the manager is just an eccentric dude. Or is this their new marketing tactic to grab attention? Whatever. People often told me that I have my quirks too, and that's even if they haven't seen my fursuit. I do not have a fursuit. Not my thing. No judgment to anyone who has a fursuit. Well, whatever. As long as he's not a complete jerk who'll hit on me or make me scrub the floors with a toothbrush. Okay, here we are. Oh, yep, an alien. I didn't scream. I couldn't move. Sometimes you just have to just accept it. My brain feverishly tried to find any category for this in the database. Hallucination? Psychosis? Too many energy drinks? A typical middle manager. The monster from my nightmare stirred. Its tentacles crept closer to the counter. My god. The creature made a sound, not from a mouth. It had none. The sound emanated from deep within its bulk. Hollow, profound bone shaking. Hi. Greetings, organism. I am Bob, the indescribable and terrifying consumer of worlds. But you, grain of sand, may call me Manager Bob. You're my manager? No. This isn't real. I'm dreaming. I need to wake up. You will sell food for mouths and obey me, for I am ancient. Oh my god, this is great. I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be funny. Memorize the rules of this establishment, for my patience is as limited as the salary I offer you. Limited? What the fuck is that? Is that your hand? Rule number 1. You'll sell, no matter what, chicken food for the mouth. Gremlin fuel, noodles made from cursed souls. Damn, the noodles made from cursed souls actually sounds pretty good. Lottery tickets for extra limb raffles. Discount rot, ritual foil. Everything must be sold. I will do my best, sir. He points directly at me with that creepy, slimy tentacle. Can I give it like a good shake? I don't know, octopus are kind of cute. But not like in a romantic way, like in a pet type of way, you know? Every miserable unit of currency brings me closer to my triumphant exit from this pitiful hole. I don't blame you. Save all you can, man. I pinched myself but didn't wake up. Nah, this is an alien. Rule number 2. Be polite to customers. Ignore bald spots in werewolf fur. And watch out for drafts when ectoplasmic energetic entities are in the store. What's that gonna look like? Payment in existential dread or hair of the dead is not acceptable. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Many of them come here just to chat because they are idle and purposeless organisms. Your task is to make them part with their currencies anyway. I will do that. It is also your duty to heal organisms if they are injured using special kits. If they die, they can't give away currency. You are correct. I will make sure they won't die, just so I can take their currency. Ah, werewolves, ectoplasmic entities, and what the hell are you anyway? I'm not gonna say that. Hold back. Excuse me, dear sir. You seem to have mentioned werewolves and ectoplasm? No. I'll go with this one. My voice is as polite as possible. I managed to compress my primal screaming panic into a tight ball and shove it deep down. Yeah, man. If I'm here and I have a job, it's like, okay, you're my boss now. I don't really care what you look like. Werewolves? Ah, that's not to mention that you yourself are a giant meatball with tentacles. Damn you. I shall answer your question. Curious, polite organism. Oh, thank you. I try to be very polite. Werewolves and ectoplasmic entities are just a few examples of the many insignificant life forms that frequent this establishment. You really think everyone's insignificant, sir? What unites them is that they are all slaves to consumption, just like your kind. Well, you're not wrong. People are a slave to consumerism. As for my nature, I am your immediate supervisor and the guarantor of your future financial prosperity. Sounds good, boss. I'm at a gas station for monsters. I got a job with Cthulhu for minimum wage. Money's money. This is all you need to know. Okay, so if it was me and I found out my boss is like Cthulhu, I'm not gonna piss him off. That really is all I need to know. I fear any more knowledge will surely drive me insane. I'll go with that one. For the first time, something resembling approval flickered across Bob's many-eyed face. Oh shit, I only focused on the one eye. I didn't even notice he had more eyes. Oh, he got a little heart. I'm also romancing you. A rare and unexpected display of the grain of wisdom that have not yet left the human species. I'm just very nonchalant, Bob. Honestly, I feel like I've seen enough in my lifetime. Embrace your ignorance. Let it become your shield and a direct path to the status of the human employee of the month. All right, that's fine as long as you pay me more. And what does the human employee of the month get? Do I have to work here for a whole month? Yeah. A cash bonus of 25 cents. Oh, come on, Bob. Only 25 cents? You can do better than that. I understand that you, humans, are already extremely excited about this, but that's not all. You will also have access to the elite manager's restroom for one full work cycle. Alright, I don't care. During its use, there is only a 7% chance that you will be transported to a dimension of endless pain, suffering, and unimaginable torment. Why would I want that? Truly generous. Okay, sir, whatever you say. I'll make sure not to go to that bathroom. He suddenly places a jar in front of me on the counter. And the last rule, remember, organism, the trip container must be filled with money by the end of your wake cycle. Yes, sir. If the bottom of the jar is visible, you will clean the sanitary rooms with this object in the dimension of absolute horror and suffering for 2,510 years. Wow, okay. I'll make sure to fill that up, boss. I couldn't take my eye off the fork, the potential tool of my eternal servitude. At this moment, my mind fully capitulated. You got it, sir. Wouldn't, like, a toothbrush be better? Yes, I was hired by a multi-eyed cosmic architect squid. Yes, my clients will be non-humans. Yes, I am being threatened with a fork and eternal toilet cleaning. Don't worry. How could anyone clean anything with a fork? They can't. The same will happen if you ever think of escaping before the end of your work contract. I want this job, alright? I quit my other job. My ocular sensorium perceives the subtlest of matters. It will detect you in any corner of this pitiful planetary sphere. Oh, okay. Crap, I'm stuck here? I'm in a trap. Do you understand, organism? I understand fully, Bob. Yes, sir. Acceptable. Goodbye, organism. Good luck in your currency acquisition and button pressing. Bye, Bob. Could you show me how exactly I press the button? Point at the button on the vending machine. Yes, I think I can handle this perfectly. Adequate! Your willingness to fulfill your work duties deserves my emotional approval. Alright, come on, Bob. Leave already. I want to talk to the other customers. Human entity, you are acceptable. Thank you, Bob. I'm already winning you over. If you expect a monetary reward instead of an emotional one, you need to immediately reconsider your moral compass. What does that mean? Greed is highly condemned trait for a human organism. Not trying to be greedy, but I need to survive. This concludes the briefing. Remain as polite an organism as you are. Thank you. My parents taught me well. He didn't turn around as a human would. His tentacles simply shifted his entire mass in another direction with a soft gurgling sound, and he waddled across the linoleum. Huh? Finally, he left me alone. Good riddance, Bob. The silence of the gas station was broken only by the hum of refrigerators containing juicy juices and the buzzing of the neon lamp above my head. I stood in the same spot as if rooted to the ground. My breath returned to me in a sharp, uneven gasp. My hands were shaking. The tip jar, which I needed to fill to avoid ending up in a dimension of ancient horror, still stood proudly on this counter. Okay, so what just happened? We got hired by a squid monster. Option 1, I've gone insane. That's the most logical conclusion. Prolonged stress from job hunting, malnutrition, nerves, anxiety, a disrupted sleeping schedule. My brain's just malfunctioned. Yes, that's it. I'm gonna wake up on my couch in my dingy rented apartment. I pinched myself again and nothing. I scanned the room once more. It smelled of gasoline and old coffee. It was still absurdly real. Now we're working at a monster gas station. And that means everything he said, it was all true. Werewolves, vampires, tips, the fork. Who knows? We might find someone who's hot. A hysterical mix of laughter and a scream of terror welled up in my throat, but I held it back. I need to get through this. Push it down, bitch. I needed to. Oh, who's here? Oh no, don't tell me that this is the first customer. Turned off all the lights. Okay, don't get intimidated. Hello? Bells? What the hell? Oh. Whoa, whoa. Shit. Where the hell did this clown come from? Oh, he's a clown. No. It took a great effort not to look away from those red eyes burning into the pitch black darkness. Is he amused? Is he wondering if I'm tasty? Bob didn't exactly give any guarantees that I wouldn't get devoured at work. Not really into clowns, so I'll kind of have to pass on you, sir, but I am a professional, so how can I take your order? My brain, still recovering from the encounter with Bob, was frantically trying to figure out how to break this ringing silence. You can't just appear with the sound of a creepy piano, sir? Isn't it strange that I work at a gas station for a couple bucks, yet you are the one who wears the jester hat? Good evening, sir. What would you like to purchase? I think I'll go with that one. Please don't eat me. I'm just a miserable Okay, no. This is me. Hi. Okay, you're kind of cute. Purchase? I would like to purchase your attention. Oh, you don't say. I'm sorry. What do you need? I suppose that's free. It's sort of included in the service package. Yeah, that sounds about right. I suppose it's free, make a wink, but only for you, sir. You're lucky, esteemed sir. My attention is on sale today. I'm not sure that's on sales list. However, there's plenty of other things. What would you like to purchase? Should I flirt with him? But only for you, sir. Oh, you're red. For me? Only for me? I mean, sure. You spoil me to receive such an exclusive treasure released in a limited edition. I feel like a king, although, am I not already a king? Oh, you're a king? Usually I thought jesters were, like, not kings. But okay. No matter, I've never felt more regal than I do now. Sir. Well, I accept the generous offer, but a deal requires balance, doesn't it? In exchange for your attention, you shall receive mine. All right. As long as you give me a nice tip over there. Hooray! My god, another crazy person with a strange way of speaking. He speaks nice! And it seems he's in the mood for a chat. Hey, there's no harm in chatting. So, what's a beautiful, charming lady like you doing in such a dreadful, dirty island of misfortune? I need a job. Rent's due. I need to make money for survival and groceries. Or rather, what is a place like this doing with such a charming lady as you? I got hired today. It's my first day. Oh wait, where are my manners? I suppose I must introduce myself. I have many names, most of which are not fit to be spoken in the company of a lovely lady. Oh, he's so nice! Ooh! The nicest I've heard is the Mad King, a title I plan to pass from me to myself for the coming centuries. Oh, go for it, sir. I'm sure you can do it. However, my mortal mother named me Darren. Darren? Okay. Now, may I have your hand? Okay, sure. Offer him his hand? Sorry, my mother told me not to offer my hand to strangers, or any other part of me, sir. Oh, your highness. I'll take it kind of like a handshake. Here you go. I'll offer you my hand. Oh, he kissed it! He suddenly bows his head and pressed his lips on my knuckles. That was a handshake. Meeting you is truly a pleasure. Ooh, pleasure's all mine. His lips are cold, yet a ghostly warmth spread across my skin. The ghostly tingles. So here I am, dealing with a real gentleman. How lovely. Or a king, as he calls himself. He's very polite. I like this. I like the politeness. Of all the kings and emperors locked in their soft chambers, this one has probably found a way to escape. May I know your name? I don't immediately realize he asked me a question, still in a daze from the gentlemanly kiss. My name is Skeptic. I am also Queen, the Queen of the gas station. My name is Skeptic, sir. I refuse to reveal my true name. Demons also do terrible things with them. My name is Skeptic, but my friends call me Big D, or they would have if I had any. I just met him, so I'm just gonna be polite. I don't care if he thinks I'm boring. Ah, my dear Skeptic, you are so polite. He seemed to savor my name. It sends shiver down my spine. And the politeness again, as dry and bland as the rations I give my soldiers, the most creaky of all decrees I've signed. Hey, I just met you. I can't be just giving you all my flirtiness, you know? And I've signed decrees that require people to weave ropes from sand, just for fun. Mostly mine. Polite people never risk anything. No friends, no enemies. How is that interesting? Oh, he's calling me boring. Fuck. Imagine how wonderful it would be if we became enemies. Those would be the most interesting few seconds of your life. Listen, I have no enemies. Thorfinn taught me that. Okay? No enemies here. Or friends, then it would be a delightful eternity. Or lovers. Offer him a friendly pinky finger. Honestly, I'm ready to become anything for tips. Nah, not to that point. No. You know what? I think I just met you, alright? I'm gonna give you a friendly pinky finger. Is this a friendship custom, I suppose? It is. It could be intimate. We just touched pinkies. How charming, and how fortunate that I have a pinky too. He extended his hand. The creature and I seal our friendship pact with our pinkies. He seemed pleased and doesn't plan to turn me into a toad or something like that. I like to start my romance with friendship, alright? I'm not easy, okay? I feel like my brain is turning to jelly. And I don't understand when we'll finally get to the point. Actually, it's not all that bad. Maybe I've been spoiled by all those mangas about sinisters and tragic monsters. Though, the only tragic thing about the client so far is that the tragic unwillingness to buy my discount rot. So, let's finally get to the purpose of my visit. Yes, sir, what do you need? How can I help you? Finally. It's completely unknown to me. Uh-huh. Oh, for crying out loud. There's nothing interesting in the assortment of this pathetic shack except for you. So, I'm buying your time. Oh, you want to just hang out? That's fine. I don't mind. Let's have dinner. I'm sure you must be hungry. You know what? Sure. Allow me to create a more pleasant atmosphere for us. I don't know, this place seems kind of like shitty. I mean, I'm not gonna like judge it, but you know, this isn't that nice. I'm shivering from a gust of icy wind. He just teleported half of my gas station to a radioactive dump. Oh, it's radioactive? I don't want to get cancer. Or a radioactive dump to my gas station. And the jar is gone. My freaking jar! Ah, put it back the way it was in the jar. Looks like my no, it doesn't. Looks like my rental apartment, but it seems to smell less now. What a wonderful place for dinner. Radioactive cockroaches on the menu? Let's put some humor in here. Of course, a local delicacy, pan-fried in their own radioactive juices to preserve their flavor. Ew. Crispy on the outside, still alive on the inside. No. They grant you the most thrilling superpowers. Huh. Superpowers, okay. But, I wouldn't eat a roach for superpowers, I'm sorry. I can't go without familiar landscapes. Already ruined land makes me melancholic because of all the fun has happened without me. Disgusting. Oh, allow me. Oh, we're changing it. Okay, I kind of like this better. Huh, look at this funny looking frog. This is something less radioactive. It's nice. It's little mushrooms and little glowy orbs. Amazingly, I haven't thrown up yet. It feels like I've been flushed twice through an interdimensional toilet. That feeling must suck. I clear my throat. Seems like I'm sitting at a table. Much better. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, I'm fine with anything. Couldn't be better. It's beautiful here. And strange. Is this your home? I prefer the dump. Well, maybe. I'll go with the first one. Words of a true poet. Thank you. My two favorite categories. Strange and beautiful. Yeah, strange and beautiful is nice. This place is much more than a home. It's my cage and my greatest canvas for creativity. Oh, you like art? Art's nice. Every ugly tree, every mad toad, every eye-bearing mushroom, it's all a piece of me. A marvelous place, except when the rocks grow legs and start running. That'd be quite the sight. I would want to see that, including those that people make their homes out. And now you're part of this place too. Isn't it wonderful? Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I still need like shelter though. I'm slowly getting used to the landscapes. The fireflies. Ah, yes, fireflies. The fireflies here are quite charming. I would say that. But it'd be better without the frogs with the human face. Look at him. I don't know, I kind of like him. He's kind of cool. The frog notices me too. It lets out a sad croak and then looks at me with an expression of deep existential despair. What happened to him? Say nothing about the frog with the human face. Point at the frog with the human face. Who is that? That's Lorray, one of the brave souls who dared to challenge my authority. My dear friend who once walked the path of adventure. What'd he do? However, he didn't foresee the possibility of being turned into a frog on a whim. Why'd you do that? He even tried to wield a sword with his tiny froggy legs. Fought to the end, a true warrior. I mean, at least you can respect that. Now, however, his foes are mosquitoes and bigger frogs. Tell me, dear, does he bother you? His little existential froggy crisis? I mean, is it ruining the ambiance? Nah, he's fine. I don't really care. He looked at me with an interested expression. Hold on, I don't want to make a decision yet. What exactly did L'Oreal do? Me, I would probably say I don't mind. You don't mind? Excellent. I think he really sets the tone for the whole clearing aesthetically. A living monument to the consequences of poor life choices. Sorry, L'Oreal. L'Oreal, did you hear that? The lady grants you a stay of execution. What? I didn't say execution. You may continue your pitiful mosquito-infested existence. Oh, okay. Man, he's just there. I don't want to, like, make a big deal, you know? You turn the guy into a frog. So dinner. I'm sure you must be starving. Traveling between realities must be exhausting. Yeah, I am pretty tired. Ooh, what's this? This looks strange, but it smells delicious. Meat with honey? I don't. As long as it's not human meat, I'm fine. And next to the meat, a purple soup, possibly made from a less fortunate cashier. Oh, I don't want to eat like a person. Whether the food is poisoned or not, if I refuse, His Highness might turn me into a frog too. So I picked up the fork from the table. Huh? I mean, I don't want to end up like L'Oreal over there. And this is the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. It's 100 times better than these cheap instant noodles I usually buy in supermarkets. Even the fact that I'm currently in some other universe surprisingly doesn't seem to harm my appetite. Sometimes you have to live life nonchalantly, what can I say? It seems you enjoy our cuisine. My chef has always managed to cook well on those occasions when I noticed it. I assure you, you won't regret this dinner, at least not for the first half hour after the meal. I'm down, as long as it's not human meat, dude. Yes, thank you, you are very kind. This is the best purple goo in my miserable life and as a miserable cashier. I'm not gonna say that. Why are you doing all this? The dinner, the teleports, all that. Thank you for the food on my plate, not staring back at. Alright, I'm gonna go with the third choice. Why? What a delightfully pointless question, even by my standards. Really? I do it because I can. I do it because the alternatives is crushing. Gray, predictable boredom. Boredom, boredom, boredom. I'm sorry if I'm boring you. I brought you here, Skeptic, because for the first time in a very, very long time, you're not boring. Oh, I see. I thought you were calling me boring. Because you fear me less than my subjects do, and you can hold a meaningful, albeit questionable, conversation, unlike my subjects. Believe me, when your interlocutor... Believe me, when your interlocutor... I can't pronounce that! Believe me, when your interlocutor mind is as sturdy as wet paper, all the joy of conversation quickly evaporates. Yeah, I've had a boring conversation with a person before. It's not fun. Alright, maybe it's because you keep turning them into animals. Stay silent. Maybe. That's exactly what I mean, my dear. What an amazingly insightful observation. You are a thorn in my sinful side. I don't mean to! However, it's only punishment for the audacious ones. A ruler, both god and monster. But no one ever wants to see the other side. I want to see the other side. And that's truly a pity. What if that's as good as the first side? Or conversely, terrifying? It would be so exciting to find out. I poke at the food with my fork and watch the peculiar scenery from the corner of my eye. A silence hangs between us that might even be called cozy. Don't ask silly questions, return to eating. Hey man, I'm treating this as a date, so I'm gonna ask all the stupid questions. What's your favorite animal? Glad you asked. It's right here on our plate. Just kidding, but I do need some time to think. Let's see. The riding flea has its own charm. Very disgusting ones. Ew, fleas are gross. Carnivorous butterflies are beautiful, but they're dumb and noisy. And as we know, only what's empty inside makes a noise, or what's in my head. It's always ringing. I think it's a dog. Dogs are good. Dogs are good. I like dogs, they're cool. It loves its owner with all its heart, whether they're a saint or a serial killer, and doesn't notice the difference. It lives in a constant joyous state of blissful ignorance and misplaced enthusiasm. Yeah, that makes them really cute. Especially when they're all happy and their tails wagging like 100 miles per hour. I love that. A creature that finds endless joy in the utterly meaningless. It's truly inspiring. Dogs are the jesters of the animal world, and I adore them for it. Yeah, they're great. Especially the small, wrinkly ones. Aw, the ones that look like a little towel, they're cute too. And what about you? Cats, to them, we're probably the jesters. I'll keep it a secret. I do like cats. They're not my favorite animal, but I like cats as pets. I'll go with cats. Oh, indeed, they are true rulers of this reality, tiny furry gods of apathy and disdain, and we are the obedient, foolish caretakers. But I've been lucky enough to escape their tyranny instead, enjoy my own, and feed those around me. It depends on the cat. My cats are pretty chill. I return to my meal, and just as I chew another bite, I hear His Highness's voice. By the way, how does the meat taste? Is the human flesh tender enough? Oh, no. My fork freezes halfway. I can't piss him off. Vomit? Why the hell is there human flesh on my plate? Swallow with difficulty. Yes, thank you. Quite tender. Not as tasty as the one I had the day before yesterday. Chew while looking at him in the eye. You're the law here. I kind of like this choice. I'm not gonna do that one. I would probably vomit, but if the food tasted good, maybe I wouldn't vomit. I don't know. This is weird. Yes, thank you. Quite tender. And while most ladies would faint or have a fit, you mind your manners. Charming. Thank you. But don't worry, my little polite marble statue. It's just venison. Oh, thank God. As far as I can tell by taste, not very intelligent. It's definitely not Timmy, our carpenter who unexpectedly disappeared next to the large kitchen cauldron, perfectly sized to fit in. Definitely not. I hope not. I hope it's just venison. I've personally issued several decrees related to cannibalism, perhaps even concerning its prohibition, but that's beside the point. I'm against cannibalism. I think that's gross. I rarely have visitors, and I like to tell you about the other interesting guests. After all, it's the most fascinating thing I can share with you. Go ahead. I'm good. I'm a good listener. For a place where mushrooms with eyes grow, it can be incredibly dull here. Shadows in the clearing thicken and stir. They detach from the gnarled trees, rising up from the ground like black ink and spread across the wall. Ooh, what's that? Dancing and intertwining, they prepare to perform their master's whim. Oh, you got shadow powers? That's cool. Behold, the incredibly crooked castle, my dear. Crooked to the point of absurdity. Sadly, in reality, its curves look far more aesthetic, but gives the creator some leeway for expressiveness. That's cool. You can make shit with shadows. Many brave and not so bright souls have tried to conquer this terrifying, dark, eerie, crooked castle. So many that it became even more crooked. You see, the dreadful monsters living there never liked being distracted from its important duties. Terribly important duties, like having long, deep conversation with its own reflection, or concocting recipes with raisins. Ah, what a terrifying monster. So far, the scariest thing in the story is the presence of raisins. Listen silently. Yes, you do understand they are real horrors, aren't they? Tiny, shriveled bits of deception. They pretend to be sweet, but they're just made to ruin. Raisins taste bad. They ruin lovely cookies, ruin family photos. They have no place in civilized society. Oh, how I understand them. The monster was a tyrant, a menace. He sowed chaos and disorder, mostly on purpose. He had countless opportunities for creativity and wasn't afraid to use them. He made some people believe there were pigeons and others that they were grains. That's pretty cool. This monster's kind of powerful to do that. He wouldn't allow his best servants to have windows, fearing that the moon and both sun would get envious and want to take them away. and he demanded they seal the gaps in the doors well. He locked wizards who came to him for magical gifts in a giant laboratory and promised them power if they invited a kettle that could boil everything except water. Who won, the pigeons or the grains? Oh no, I want to know this one. My lovely lady, it wasn't a war, but rather a true paranoid masterpiece. A ballet of survival. For glorious weeks, my ballroom was the stage for a feathered cooing apocalypse. Pigeons flocked into huge, proud groups, occupying high places on chandeliers and bookshelves. Grains learned to hide under rugs, pretending to be lifeless, and attacked only when the pigeons turned away. There were alliances, betrayals, a seed that fell in love with a pigeon. Oh, this is funny. Nothing topped the story that year, nor was anything worse. Cool story, dude. But I digress. Ooh, who's this? But behold, a ray of light in the dark kingdom, the first hero, Sir Loray, the righteous in all his clanging, self-important glory. He took a knee to rest briefly because the weight of his righteousness was bad for the health of his poor back. Following rumors spread by the same monster, he fought his way through the monster's loyal subjects too. By the way, where did they even find them? Most of my subjects are too busy contemplating the color of suspenders for their suspenders or lamenting their fate. I cherish them in their imperfection. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They were probably the most restless of them. Every story needs minions. In any case, our hero descended into the Grotto of Despair, the Grotto of Tentacles. Imagine the most sinister name you can conjure. The Grotto of my parents' disappointment at me. The Grotto of Kidney Stones. Oof. The Grotto of Despair sounds about right. I would go with this one. The dreadful and perfect human body. The worst affliction is having them in your kidneys. What a joy that now I can choose how many I have. I prefer a negative number. But let's not get sidetracked. Into the Grotto of Kidney Stones, our hero descended to retrieve an artifact capable of defeating the Monster King. Kidney stones suck. I've never experienced it, but I heard terrible stories, and I had a coworker who had them. Like, she would come out straight up crying out of the bathroom. The ring of incredible power, a bit shoddily crafted, but I assure you, it looks more aesthetic in real life. However, the brave knight didn't know that the incredible power of the ring lay in its 440-pound weight. That was its only magical property. The only incredible thing about the ring was its incredible stupidity and uselessness. So he got a stupid ring? The realization that he had spent weeks of his life on a divinely heavy paperweight, and the sudden, crushing thought that he should have become a baker instead of a hero just to get some sleep. Well, it broke his poor, noble mind. Not that his mind was ever intended for serious burdens. No, the knight. Yes, the hell with the knight. Nod meaningfully, waiting for him to continue. No, the knight. Ah, of course, poor brave knight. Your tender heart mourns for him. It's no surprise. His voice is full of condescending, feigned sympathy and jealousy, it seems. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Dear, he was a caricature, a set of cliché tropes in shiny metal, though not so shiny by then, especially on the backside. He's jealous of a frog? What a nightmare. So, the knight perished. Poor knight. But then along came Elmer Eagle Eye. They say he earned his nickname by escaping from an enemy fortress. On the third day of his captivity, he noticed that his prison cell was lacking the fourth wall. An archer of legendary skill who tried to kill me with a precise shot constantly, during breakfast, while bathing, at balls, during sleep, and even while I was devising a plan to get rid of him. The audacity. I hate just killing them. Turning them into madmen is much more fun. Oh, I see where you get your hobby. That's why they call you the Mad King, I see it. And I bestowed a little curse upon the elf as well. I made it so that every time he drew his bowstring, he'd hear the most annoying melody to his ears. Aw, that sucks! Elmer was a terrible racist. He hated dwarves, so naturally the melody became the national anthem of dwarves, played in a loop by a bagpipe orchestra. That would be so annoying. Oh my god, you just like to troll them! to insanity. The pure rage it provoked derailed his aim every time. Eventually, he stormed the castle, dropped his bow, and begged for a job at my court in exchange for changing the song to anything else. Wow. He was desperate, and I was a villain. Everything aligned incredibly well. Now he's my royal huntsman. The dwarf's march is replaced with a lively elven sea shanty. And let's not one dare accuse me of being callous and heartless. I mean, at least you changed the tune for him. I guess you're not that bad. Now he has a salary, good food, clothing, entertainment, and a full guarantee of non-dismemberment. Sounds fine to me. A happy ending, right? You missed the opportunity to change his dwarf national anthem to dwarf serenades. Let's do that one. Skeptic, where were you before? Horse odes and comparisons to long stalactites, endless rhymed verses about the shine of a beloved beard. It's a refined devilish thing. Why didn't I think of it myself? Maybe I'm here to help you get more creative. To torment a man not with sounds of war and patriotism, but with the clumsy, heartfelt caterwauling of species he despises. Turning a love song into an instrument of pure, heart-wrenching agony. Brilliant. Thank you. Well, I'll steal your idea for the future. Oh, I'm fine with it. That's fine as long as you don't hurt me. And finally, the witch. In a classic giant hat, under which you could easily fit another witch. She tried a different approach, seduction. She attempted to charm me, to gain my trust. I mean, that sounds good. To become my spouse. A fatal miscalculation. But she wanted to become your spouse. What's wrong with that? She didn't consider the fact that I never trusted big hats or people, especially when both come hand in hand. And those who wear suspenders and a belt at the same time, a person who doesn't even trust their own pants certainly doesn't earn the trust of His Highness. Ah, you're really picky. Then again, I don't trust His Highness either. I don't trust myself, especially the left side of my brain, especially on Thursdays. But back to hats. What happens on Thursdays? I want to know. I mean, if you can't trust yourself, you know, what can I tell you? Hats don't evoke any particular feeling in me. I adore big hats. I don't really care. No love, no hate, not even mild annoyance. I don't care. Really, I suggest you quickly develop a strong opinion about them. They say it's a highly entertaining hobby, and useless like any good hobby. Meanwhile, the witch was quite overt in her murderous intentions, jingling with all her concealed weapons. Okay, if she's trying to, like, kill you, then that's different. Why does a witch need so many blades? She must have been very bad at witchery. I don't know, I thought witches had wands. In any case, she now resides in my dungeon. And you see, I haven't decided what to do with her yet. Her fate is a blank slate, a story yet to be written, so I offer you the pen. Oh, okay. I simply adore random choices. Give me yours, skeptic. What punishment befits her? What? Does he really want me to decide what to do with a real person? Can I even save her? And does it matter what I choose? Everything here follows his whims anyway. But as long as I play the circus monkey, I have a chance to get out of here alive. Alright, maybe I should just entertain him. Damn, what should I do? Well, I feel like if I pick wrong, he might kill me or turn me into like an animal and torture me forever, so... I think the craziest thing would be to spare her. No one would expect that. Turn her into a hat, a small one. I refuse to decide her fate. Turn her into a hat! The one who lived by a big hat shall become a small hat. The irony is so absurd, it's beautiful. So be it. Let her be a small cap of eternal regrets. I'm sorry, lady. You shouldn't have pissed them off. She tried to get into my head, and now she can barely cover it. A brilliant sentence. Something's missing from this tale. You never told me about the monster itself. I suppose that's the end of the tale. This one. Dear, who cares about these monsters anyway? I do. If monsters are the muck, then I'm the pig, you see? How eloquent. Oh, all right. I must admit this will be my first performance like this. Darian sounds a bit bewildered, it seems. Darren. Allow me to just toss my mind up and see how it lands. Ooh, let's see. You see, the monster was originally much more modest and less majestic, but we had to start somewhere, right? Then, my head suddenly became a bit crowded. First whispers, then arguments, then full-fledged discussions that had to be participated in and involve inanimate objects. Guests in ajar doors, closets, even cookie jars. Every container a potential foe, and I was surrounded by containers. To be fair, sometimes they told funny stories. Ah, but I was afflicted by this curse. Pondering, it drives me mad, even more so. It seems the question is meant for me. Were you cursed for arrogance, greed? Did you touch a cursed artifact, maybe some ring of yours? Does your family have anything in common with the Habsburg? Remain silent. Let's maybe a cursed artifact? Dear, I'm afraid you've confused cause and effect. It's I who drive rings mad, not the other way around. Any poor innocent artifact I happen to touch might start screaming uncontrollably or trying to ask those around it about the meaning of their lives. Huh. So you can make objects just come to life even if they were never alive? No, I'm afraid it's a bit more banal. It's all about rotten blood. Too pure. I beg your pardon? My great-grandfather issued a decree forbidding death from old age, and a distant aunt believed a colony of sentient mold was living in her walls, claiming her inheritance. But I always thought that I would be spared this fate. I had to be, temporarily isolated to avoid embarrassing guests at royal balls, with the young prince pointing at noble lords and saying, "Haha, the gnomes finally got out from under my bed." What a misfortune for the entire family, except for those in line for the throne before me. My death would have solved many problems for my family, and indeed, many of my own problems too. I made a decision. We made it. To be precise, there was already a whole council of us by then. However, Chaos had other plans. A god, a goddess, a cosmic clerical error. I don't know. Something ancient and terribly bored found itself a new source of entertainment. It offered me a throne, my own corner of reality to rule, where the fragments of my mind would become the law of the land. No more restrictions or pants for my subjects, if I wished. Quite the subjects. Just a bunch of, naked people with no pants on. Well, maybe they have a top, but, no pants. It's kind of uncomfortable. My subjects, at first, they disagreed. But then they came to terms. Or their minds changed to fit the new realities. Hey, sometimes you have to adapt when shit is really shitty and you can't get out. If you can get out, then get out. But if you can't, you're gonna have to adapt. A dramatic silence ensues. Perhaps I am the first being to hear this story. In the centuries of his existence, I must choose my next words carefully. Oh. Will you give me a tip? No, I'm not gonna ask for tips. Are you crazy? You don't ask for tips. I really sympathize with you and all your multiple personalities. So, you're still in a cage? It must be rather lonely here. Shake your head. How can you just lock a family member in a tower? It's unthinkable. Thank you for the story. Let's make it about him. So, you're still in a cage? It must be rather lonely here. No cages. More like a playground with surprisingly silent infants. But I don't blame them. I have the best shovel. It's no wonder I embarrass them so much. Or maybe it's because I love to create explosions. Tell me, have you ever been exploded? Or no, don't tell me. Let it be a surprise. I've never been exploded, sir. Do you really sympathize with someone who dragged you into this dimension to tell silly stories and feed you purple goo? People never cease to amaze me. Let's touch his hand, just so we can kind of try to get out of the situation. Following a strange impulse, I reach out to his hand resting on the table. His gaze slowly follows my movement, lowering to our hands. This time, no commentary. Instead, his thumbs began to trace patterns on the back of my hand with surprising tenderness. I had no idea half the shit this man told me, but okay. The shadows finally dissolve into nothingness. I just turned a living being into a hat, or rather, became the catalyst for it. I wonder what kind of nightmares are warranted in such a case. Listen, if I didn't turn that witch who tried to kill him regardless into a hat, who knows what he would have turned me into, alright? And at least she's still alive, she's just a hat. I'm afraid royal duties await me. Our time's up. I shall send you back, skeptic. Aw, well, I hope you have a nice day, Mr. Clown Man. I rise from the chair, your highness. Whoa, you're choking me. And suddenly I feel him press against my back. Oh, we're getting a little too intimate for the first time meeting, mister. One of his hands gripped me just above the crook of my elbow. That's not my elbow. While the other gently pressed under my chin. Oh, I see. Tilting my head back until my ear is just a couple of centimeters from his lips. Ooh, I can hear you breathing, sir. But don't think for a second that this is goodbye. How do you know? It was merely an overture. I'll see you again. Just come by when you need whatever you need. His voice, usually so mocking and calm, now sounds eerily sinister. A cold thumb lightly strokes the line of my jaw. You like that? It's a nice jaw, right? I try to suppress the shiver. It's a little drafty in here. You were a very interesting, incredibly curious guest. Possibly the most curious one I've had in centuries. Are you sure? I felt like I did a bad job. And I found that I don't want our acquaintance to end here. Ooh, what are you implying, sir? It's terribly unfair that you learned a couple of my secrets and revealed so few of yours, isn't it? Hey, maybe we can learn a bit more the next time. I can't tell whether he's flirting or threatening. Both, perhaps. Probably. A bird trapped in a cage of bills, failures, and endless anxiety. How high could you fly once the cage is opened? I don't know. We just have to find out. You want to open the cage? I don't mind. Open the cage. Free me from this hell. Your shift will end, the sun will rise, and you'll want to head home. Perhaps on something more elegant than a bus? Maybe in a carriage of polished bones? Ooh! You're gonna spirit me away, sir? I don't mind. We will meet again, skeptic, very, very soon, and the next time. I won't let you go so quickly. I don't know, I think we spent a good amount of time together. Bye! I squeeze my eyes shut. Keep them open. Oh, he's gone! The light is blinding, even with my eyes closed. So unusual after this darkness. I thought he was okay. Let's see who's next. Ooh, he gave me a tip. Okay, I did good. I'm glad I did good. The jar is full of money. It was all worth it. Hey, Bob, look what I got. Greetings, organism. How is your work progressing? Look, it's not empty. I see the first transaction was successful. Acceptable. This still doesn't save you from the threat of cleaning sanitary facilities, but it's a wonderful starting point for your entire tiny life. Thank you. I did it. It's only like I'm gonna get more today, alright, Bob? Go easy on me. Even more than successful, the client tried to fill the entire station with money. Oh! Probably due to the extreme affection for you. Organism? Wow. Unfortunately, the terms of the Intergalactic Treaty do not allow such actions. Tips exceeding the amount set by the Council by approximately 1,949,393,000% were disintegrated. To my great regret. That sucks. We could have used all that money. Shit, I could have retired. So could you. Damn it, Bob. To my regret as well. So, a mad god from another world likes me. In some sense, that's possibly worse than not being liked at all. I don't think that's worse. I think that's a good thing. Listen, bitch, you're alive. The very first client sent me to another dimension and nearly turned me into a cash register. Work is going well, sir. Can I quit? Nah. He said he would get rid of me if I quit. Excellent. Maintain this level of productivity. Will do, Bob. Will do. You may be rewarded for an additional 5-minute feeding break, for if you can find food, rejoice in my generosity. Oh my god, thank you, Bob. Thank you for those extra 5 minutes. Oh my god, you're the best. Continue working. Will do, Bob. Will do. I'm experiencing a positive emotional reaction. Okay. Bye, Bob. I am proud of you, and I will be even prouder if you can acquire even more currency. I mean, couldn't we kind of like sneak the rest of the money in the jar, Bob? Do we have to tell the council? You know, we could have been fine. But thank you, I'm happy. Your tactics of a polite organism is clearly paying off. Thank you, my parents taught me well. Goodbye, Mr. Manager. Your tentacles shine particularly beautiful at this time of day. Your comment regarding the shine of my appendages is noted, organism. Are you blushing, Bob? The secret is a meticulous regime of polishing them with void bib okay slime. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Bob. You can go back to your office. Goodbye. Bye, Bob. He slaps across the floor to his office. As soon as Bob's rhythmic wet slaps fade away, a deep silence descends on the station. One moment, I'm in a surreal forest, dining on purple goo with a mad god. A god who liked me so much that he offered me a ride back to his world in a carriage made out of bones. I mean, I'm flattered, honestly. But I felt okay. He was okay. The next moment, I'm being praised by a multi-eyed tentacle monster. I am not into the tentacle monster at all. Maybe these are all just my deathbed hallucinations. What did you eat before going to bed? I'm going insane. Some part of me enjoys these mad adventures. God, give me back my bills, my noodles, my arguments with strangers on the internet. Nah, I'm fine. I'll just think that I'm going insane. I don't argue with anybody. I'm an adrenaline junkie. Disgusting. Now I have to deal with that too. In the midst of my contemplation, terrifying sounds emanate from the boss's office. Boss, what are you doing? Control yourself. Ooh. Unfair bills? Unacceptably large numbers? Of course, what else could upset him so much if not that? Steps, another visitor. This one decides to come in through the door for a change. That sounds good. Oh, he's bleeding. He seems unwell. I hope he doesn't knock over my shelves of shampoo with jojoba oil and delicate lilies on his way. Hey, you're in bad shape. You okay? He's not just unwell. He looks like hell. Literally, all the skin on the left side is torn off from his jaw to his temple. Ooh, what happened to you? I swallowed nervously. What kind of meat grinder has this guy been through? He looks like someone who could rip me apart if he doesn't like what he hears. I need to be careful if I don't want to become the next victim. Be professional then. You look like the Terminator at the end of the second movie, buddy. The Terminator who just wrecked my entire floor. Give him a thumbs up. How's life, sir? Well, it's hard to imagine how the other fighter looks. That sounds good. When will the Lord take my sinful soul? Break down in tears. You don't want to work. Oh, no. Well, it's hard to imagine how the other fighter looks. He let out a gurgling, raspy laugh. That's good. That's good. You don't want to know what the other fighter looks like. Ooh, we got a tough guy here. Honestly, I really don't want to know. My inner archive labeled, I don't want to know this, is at risk of bursting from overflow tonight. I wouldn't want to know either. Words clearly come to him with great difficulty, which is probably not surprising for a man without half of a face. He clears his throat, but that doesn't help much. You okay, buddy? Oh, you're missing an eyeball. I need blood. Okay. I mean, not mine, though, but let's see if we have some blood in the back. He tries to smile. It would be charming if he still had all the necessary muscles for that. Now, it will haunt me in my nightmares, among other things. The other half looks kind of cute, though. The client pauses again, briefly to clear his throat. Mine, recoil in horror. Don't kill me. I'm already having a bad... No. We don't do transfusion here. No IV drips. Just discount rot. How about tomato juice? Strong vintage? Let me see what we have. I'm gonna check in the back. Yeah, good choice, babe. Step to the storage. Ooh, look at you. Just in case. He suddenly leans forward, boring into me with his remaining eye. Sir, why are you intimidating me? Go and find me some goddamn blood. Yes, sir. Go and find the damn blood? Go and find the damn blood. Go and find the damn blood. I will go with the first choice. A strange pressure builds in my head, and the edge of my vision blurs. An unyielding command blossoms in the center of my mind. I was gonna do that regardless. You don't have to get so aggressive. I don't know why, but I feel an incredibly strong urge to find blood right now. Well, because he's threatening me. My client is covered in blood, but still hungry. Maybe he fought with something inedible, or is it his own? I found myself in a storeroom, a tangled labyrinth of shelves reaching out to the ceiling, stuffed with boxes, crates, and mysterious cans. He's probably a vampire. In the corner, something rustled and snorted suspiciously. So, where could the blood be? I need to think fast. He's not gonna wait forever. Right now, I'm at the very beginning of this crazy place. Scream, Bob, where's the blood? I'm not gonna ask Bob. Go to the food for mouth section. Go to the section supplies for self-propelling gear shop. Go to the section foaming body washes for leather bags. Go to the section items that inspire pensiveness. Let's go to food for mouth. These signs are driving me insane. I really hope my manager will eventually learn English properly. I'm surrounded by pure madness of anxious packaging, and even in front of the department entrance, there's some baby food for cyborgs piled up. I'm frantically trying to decipher the crooked inscription. In front of me are sections with food for mouth. The coldest corner of the store, large freezer chest and refrigerator with glass doors are covered in frost. Next to the frozen pizza are gremlin cryo capsules, and among the bucket of ice cream, you can find flavor like minty tritium, and liquid family. Oh my god. A huge freezer chamber. Matters of lesser life forms, maybe that one. Spare parts of human organisms. Products of animal fauna, exploitations with fruit pieces. Maybe, oh, okay. Bingo, there's animal blood here. Take the bag labeled oink oink oink, pig's blood, alright. Take the delicious fat rat, integrity 80% running across the floor. No, that's like still alive. Perhaps it's not a good idea to feed him animal blood. Look for another option. I mean, is that gonna ruin my shit? There was no sound of a fall, and he didn't leave. I would have heard the footsteps. Where did my client go? I really don't like any of this. A huge freezer chamber. Spare parts of human organisms. Maybe that one. This section reeks of formaldehyde and horror. Glass jars filled with murky liquid sits on the shelves. Ew! Where exhibits float. I try not to think about one of the containers holding a name tag that reads Kevin. Okay, Kevin, you're it. Take blood of human organism, Kevin. Taste of unfulfilled dreams and unwarranted expectations. Take blood of human organism, homeless. High content of cheap alcohol and tuberculosis. I'm not gonna give him that. Take blood of human organism, Michael. Taste of efficient resource and artifact accumulation. What does that mean? Alright, I'm gonna give him Michael, because it's resource and artifact accumulation. Maybe that might help? The blood in this jar has a rich, almost glowing ruby hue. It looks healthy and full of energy. Yeah, let's give him that. Michael, whoever you were on top. Champion blood flowed through you. You were probably something like an energy drink for the undead. And yet, here you are in a jar. There's something to ponder. Hi, he abruptly lifted his head as I approached. Sorry for the wait. I was looking for the best blood to give you. Give me that right now. Okay, he growled at me. I'm sorry. He snatched his dinner from my hand so quickly that I don't even have time to realize what happened. My client finished the jar and then grimaced. What's wrong? Ugh, for crying out loud. What the hell is this crap? I got you the best! He reads the note on the jar. Michael. Well, you were a lucky guy, Michael. Too bad I can't kill him a second time. Tastes like a happy family, a successful career, a retirement account, and this jerk probably never even had cockroaches. What's wrong with that? Yeah, at least he's now liquid Michael in a jar. He chuckled quietly. Okay, I did good. Yeah, there's something to that. Cool that you found human blood. Good job. You're sharp. Glad to please you, sir, and glad you are no longer want to eat me. Feel free to ask. It took longer to get to the rat. Feel free to ask. He gives me a crooked smile from his newly restored rogue-like face. I'm gonna wash my dirty face. Don't get bored. I won't. I'll be here waiting if you need anything, sir. While he's not here, I have a perfect opportunity to wipe away the bloodstains. I'm just scrubbing a pool of blood on my first day at work. An interesting story for Reddit. A wonderful tale. I'm doing just fine. Nobody has eaten me. That's perfect. Oh, hello. You look so much better. I'm glad the blood helped your face. He looks so much fresher with the second half of his face, although his expression still resembles that of a constipated owl. I don't think he looks constipated. I'll just stand here for a while, okay? That's perfectly fine, sweetie. Take a little break. Besides, there's nobody here with you right now. Well, you're here. And just so you know, if you try to contact the werewolves, I'll take your head and crush it like a walnut. Hey, what are you talking about? I thought we were having a moment. I'm David, by the way. Hi, David. Nice to meet you. I don't like having my head crushed into a walnut or being threatened, but nice to meet you. A vampire, as you may have already guessed. What an incredibly interesting way to start an acquaintance, especially that part about the walnut. Nice to meet you. Skeptic. I'm Crystal, like champagne. No. Okay, Skeptic. I knew a skeptic once. No, you don't. She used to trade kidneys in Venice Beach. She was a good girl until she got packed up. Oof. Yeah, no, I'm the first skeptic you've ever met. He's trying to provoke me, deliberately sharing the dirty details of his life to see how uncomfortable I can get. Joke's on you. I'm very calm, cool, and collected. No kidneys for you. I suppose I'm also selling some kidneys now. Check the catalog. Yes, exactly 10 categories. Would you want that? A catalog? Do you seriously have a catalog? Yes, I do. Would you like to see? He leans forward, genuinely intrigued, peering into the catalog. Gremlin kidney? Is that a delicacy? Why does it say both delicacy and fuel and animal venom? Because it's a universal product. Want some? I don't know. I really don't know anything. I'm scared. Here, we're gonna be confident. I do. Alright, Poppy, I'll go get it for you right now. Looks like I found my best customer for today. Now I have a vampire here, and he's regenerating. Wonderful. The main thing is not to accidentally blurt out something wrong. I need to be friendly. Of course. Are you sure you're a vampire, not a chupacabra? They drink blood. No, it's different. Since when do vampires wear leather jackets? Don't you guys prefer capes and ruffles anymore? That's a stereotype. Thank you for not eating me, David. In reality, you're still a bit shaken from what just happened. Say nothing, silently wipe the counter. I want to say something. I wouldn't say neither of that. I would be like, so what's like? What does it taste like? You know what? I'm gonna thank him. David lets out a quiet chuckle. The guy clearly expects people to be afraid of him. He might have looked lost when he first arrived here, but now, seeing my fear, he obviously feels right at home. I'm not scared. I'm just trying to be courteous. It's not over yet. Oh, I'm kind of glad. Although you're too bony. Bony. I'm not bony at all. And I'm sure you love to eat all the cheap crap. Not really. Like instant noodles. Okay, I like instant noodles, but not all the time. People like that. Their blood's just not tasty. Only if there's nothing more interesting in that blood. Well, joke's on him. I don't eat, like, processed stuff. I like to cook, like, meat and meals and shit. My blood must taste really good for you. Because I eat carne all the time. So you don't like glutamate and cholesterol? They're the tastiest things in the world. So, sir, let's get one thing straight. I am not food. I am not for sale. So, does alcohol affect vampires too? And other things? What, got any suggestion? Of course, we have a fantastic deal on Solenko vodka today. Only $10 for a case. After work? David lets out a quiet chuckle. Come on, you want to go drinking after work? I don't mind. And how often do you flirt with people covered in blood? Depends on the person. They have a shit personality and try to hurt me, then no. They're kind of cute, then maybe, you know. You're kind of cute. I don't mind flirting with you, David. Maybe even after work, I wouldn't mind walking you home, especially if no one is looking for you. I mean, this one clown guy, but who knows, maybe I can choose. Yes, to answer your question, alcohol affects us, but you need a middleman. You find some junkie or alcoholic and pump them up. Then you get plastered and turn into the happiest vampire in the world. Oh my god, you get drunk off of their blood, that's crazy. David slightly grimaces as he moves his hand. Damn, mutts. What's wrong? Probably not all the wounds have healed completely. And does being a vampire doctor fall under my duties? I think it does. I think Bob said it was mandatory. It is. I am going to help you. Let me help you. Come on, sweetie. Let me take care of you. He looked at me skeptically. The offer of help is probably so foreign and unexpected to him that it leaves him momentarily dumbfounded. Let me take care of you. You what? You want to play nurse? Yeah, I'll be the nurse and you're sick. And, you know, if I like you enough, you know, one thing might lead to another. Who knows? I don't know. We have to see where it goes, baby. We have to see. A flicker of confusion is replaced by something more intense. Is it good intensity? It's just a couple of scratches and a little piece of ass that will grow back on its own. I'm fine. You lost a piece of your ass? No way. Can I see? I'm gonna tease him. I see, you're afraid of doctors, huh? Such a tough guy, yet scared of getting treated. Afraid? I'm not scared of anything in this life. I'm the most fearless bloodsucker in the world. I'm sure you are. I'm not afraid of some nurse with crooked hands. Hey! My hands aren't crooked. They're perfectly symmetrical. I've dealt with such crap that you... Wait a second. Are you trying to challenge me? Of course. I shake my head with the most sincere look of innocence on my face. Oh, I'm being innocent. Fine. Damn it. Hand over your first aid kit. If another werewolf isn't hiding in there, I have no reason to worry. I decided to keep quiet about the very real possibility that there might actually be a werewolf hiding in there. I'm not sure of anything at the cursed gas station. Oh, I'm sure there isn't. You would have seen a big ass werewolf. Relax. Damn you. Go ahead. All right, come on, follow me. Get out your band-aids with Dr. Cthulhu or whatever you're selling. Ooh, I'm glad I'm able to help you, sir. David sheds his jacket, shirt, and t-shirt, then settles onto a squeaky stool next to the counter. He was about to face a serious trial, staying in a vulnerable position for a few minutes. For some reason, cruel fate hasn't made him claw-proof. He certainly looks like he was just thrown into a blender. I'm sorry. I will take care of you, sir. I don't know. I think he looks great. I kind of like a guy with scars. Judging by those bullet scars, he has quite the interesting past, or maybe he was attacked by werewolf cowboys with guns. Most likely the former. Life hasn't treated you good, huh, buddy? By the way, I didn't know that the corpses have doctors too. I thought the only doctor available to me now is the coroner. Well, I'm the doctor now. I'm rummaging through the necromancy kit that was sitting under the counter. It's a heavily military-style metal box with a faded label reading, "Kit for Alternatively Living Organisms." Inside, besides standard bandages, there are some strange items: silver tweezers, vial of thick glowing liquid, additional fingers, and of course, an instructional manual, a cheap laminated brochure stained with something that looks like coffee. Well, should help me, hopefully. In the instructions, the first point states, determine whether you are dealing with a zombie. No, he's not a zombie. Ask your alternatively living subject if they ever wanted to eat someone's brain. Are you hungry for brains? Alternative living subject, have you ever wanted to eat someone's brains? David is clearly not a zombie. Move on to the next question. He glances skeptically at the pictures flashing in the instructions as I flipped over it. Zombies, necromancers, abominations made of bones, flesh, and cabbage swirl in front of his face like a mesmerizing kaleidoscope. And all of this lives in the city sewers? I don't know how you're gonna use the bathrooms now. I'm perfectly fine. I'll piss with confidence. It would be great if he didn't notice that. Why do I have to deal with all this? I don't know, I feel pretty nonchalant about it. I steal a glance at my visitor. I wonder if werewolves just clawed him up or if he managed to kill someone too. Did you kill anybody? My instincts, something out of the Stone Ages, suggest that he could have. That guy has a killer gaze. You see someone like him in an alley, your hands automatically reach for your wallet and phone. No. I lower my eyes. Next point. Let's establish the nature of the injuries. What kind of wounds could werewolves leave? It's simple. You got lacerations, claws, teeth, and a bite of saliva, possibly very contagious. It seems the damage was psychological. Tell me about your tragic past, and it says in the handbook. No, we're going with that. David listens to this with the pride of a true soldier. Every word feels like a medal of valor. That's fine. Be proud. Nothing wrong with that. Nope, sorry, that was my cat. Something like that. He said it as if he didn't care, but I know better. Stroke his ego. Add at the end, wounds from a real rabid beast, buddy. Shake your head. You really need to stop with these fights. They won't lead to anything good. Stop medical discussion and just move on to the next point. I'm gonna stroke his ego. Make him feel good. I'm dying of laughter. He chuckled happily, trying to hide a glimmer of pride behind humor. But I won't be fooled. David is no longer just a wounded sucker. He's a true gladiator, having survived a battle with rabid beasts. Absolutely epic. Hey, you're pretty cool. I read through what medications I need and grabbed the regenerating extract from alternatively living life forms. Now all that's left is to apply this stuff. I dipped my finger in the jar and, ooh, we're gonna rub it on you. Get ready, puppy. Suddenly, he grabs my hand. Oh, damn it. I mean, you can put it on yourself if you want. Do something wrong and I'll rip your tonsils out through your ass. What's up with you? You know I can't, beat you. You're a fucking vampire. Chill out. Say in a calm, icy tone, allow me to do my job, sir. I will be extremely careful. If you touch me, my boss will rip your soul out of your ass. You know, you have this fantastic talent for coming up with threats. You should write scripts for action movies. No way. I'm a pathetic, miserable, harmless cashier. I'm gonna stay professional. Allow me to do my job, sir. I will be extremely careful. The phrase of any faceless representative of the service sector. My perfect shield against the surrounding world and the rude vampires that inhabit it. Watch yourself. You won't get a second chance. Oh, come on. Let me melt your icy heart. No, not my vampire doctor's license. I applied this black goo to the wound. A puff of steam rises from the wound, and the air starts to smell like something is frying. Oh my god, I hope I didn't pick the wrong thing. It's probably very painful, but David remains calm. Not a single complaint, which is surprising. I hope it's not from your squid manager. Well, we all hope for that, buddy. Pour a little more goo on him, restore some justice. Be more careful. I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna be gentle. My movements became slow and deliberate. I do everything cautiously, barely touching the skin around the wound, allowing him to get used to the sting. I can see the tense muscle in his back and shoulders relax slightly. He's still wound up, but relief is starting to wash over him. That's good. Relief is good. I'm here to help you. All right, sweetie? Relax. Naturally, no thank yous or please from him, but at least he's no longer threatening to do something to my ass every 5 seconds. Who knows, maybe I want him to do something to my ass, alright? I'm joking. Alright guys, I'm joking. Distract him with the conversation. You know, David, every noble knight needs someone to tend to his wounds after a great battle. Ooh, I like that one. Finish your dark work in silence. I'm gonna flirt with him. What are you talking about? What night? What battles? Oh, I feel stupid! I fought in an alleyway, stinking of urine against a bunch of dirty werewolves for territory on the outskirts of the godforsaken city. They tore my pants, and I had to take a new pair of... oh my god. They tore my pants, and I had to take a new pair off a junkie who was lying in a puddle nearby. Oh. Never mind then. I'm sorry. What am I? A knight of what? The knight of torn pants? As long as they're not stained. Well, you get it. Say with the pump of a medieval wizard, you are a wolf-hound knight. Oh, go to hell. Okay. David says this almost affectionately. Ooh, that's good, that's good. It seems we're making progress in our relationship. Yeah, you're a little cold. Ooh, your scars are gone. I finish up. Surprisingly, the wounds are healing. The scars won't beautify this man. No, but the scars add to it. Why are you doing all this? Because I want to. The question is asked in an astonishingly serious tone. He's driving me crazy, even more than that clown from earlier, it seems. I just want to help. Lie. You want tips and to go home, play The Sims, and watch the stupid shows. I mean, yeah, but let's look at the other options. I just want to help. Truth, you're an angel of mercy from a dirty gas station. These are my work obligations. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't bother with you. That's fucked up. I want to be an angel of mercy. I like to help people. Why? David is confused. In his system of belief, action always equals benefit. I'm throwing a wrench into this flawless, long-running mechanism. I can't watch someone suffer. Let's just say I have certainly... oh my god. No! Let's just say I have certain fetishes. No, don't say that. Okay, I'm gonna go with the first one. I can't say that. Oh my god. I want to know though. I'm gonna go back. Okay. Let's just say I have certain fetishes. I knew it from the very beginning, doll. You clearly have a few screws loose in your head. If you get pleasure from this, I won't even bother asking what those fetishes are. Oh god. I just want to sleep in my coffin without any nightmares. This is the most unconvincing lie I've ever heard in my life. Oh, he's lying! Okay, that's good. That's good! He cleared his throat. Thank you. What? Am I hearing things? I thought he didn't even know such words. I'm even afraid to breathe, so I don't scare off this rare exotic display of politeness. He says that word as if he's pronouncing it for the first time in his life. I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually the case. Aww. You're welcome, sweetie. Just a couple more seconds and he'd be back in the front counter. So the client is fed, clean, and healed. I did my job. And yet he's still here and not putting any money on the counter. And the tip jar is lacking. Oh well. I look at him. He's supposed to be full of energy, but instead he looks lost. What's wrong now, sweetie? David is deep in thought in the dark, glooming little place that occupies his mind. Are you planning to pitch a tent here? Can I do anything else for you, sir? Cautiously step back. Have you decided to eat me after all? This is the best place to crash, buddy. But there's a vampire hotel 2 blocks down. I don't know if this is rude. I'm gonna be polite. It's just in my nature. Can I do anything else for you, sir? This seemingly simple question stumps him. David frowns and looks past me for a while before responding. Yeah, you can do something. I'm curious about one thing. Oh, okay, what is it? I haven't talked to a regular human in a long time. Oh, okay, yeah. Talk away. I'm fine with that. I wonder, by a regular human, does he mean my extremely natural essence? I'm no vampire, werewolf, or thieving gnome. Yeah, we're normal. Or does he mean my lack of a criminal record and absence of drug or alcohol dependency? He could mean that too. Or maybe he's looking for the perspective of an ordinary worker, a working class person, a gray collar. That could be true too. Does your face always look that funny when you're thinking about something? Yes, it does. Especially when I'm deep in thought. I don't even get a chance to respond to his jab before he follows up. Let's conduct an experiment. Ooh, what type of experiment? Suppose you're now a free vampire, able to go wherever you want. Okay. Do whatever you want. Where would you go? David looked at me expectantly. If I was a vampire, I would be as antisocial as possible. I guess a lot of things depend on who exactly turned me into a vampire. Who vamped you? He doesn't answer right away, just furrows his brows. Several long minutes pass in silence. Some old stinking jerk. I'm sorry. A lot is mixed into those 4 words. It's as if he both hates and mourns the old jerk. Probably. The guy wasn't a contender for Father of the Year. I waited for him to continue, but he remained silent. He looked like an angry cornered dog. It's unlikely he'll speak up on his own. I'm sorry. And what did your old stinking jerk do? Okay, I have more questions. I don't know. I feel like he doesn't want me to ask. Ugh. Don't call him that, damn it. Don't you dare. I'm sorry. That's what... The rage in his eyes shift to confusion, just for a brief moment, before he looks away. I mean, yeah. Call him whatever you want, including an old stinking jerk. I just used the words, Immediately use old stinking jerk privilege. So what did he do? The jerk suffered from power seizures. That's all there is to say about him. Oh, he sucks, so he probably, like, tried to overpower you. Okay. No amount of booze could erase what that damn villain did in my memory. I'm sorry. I suppose all old vampires are like that. It seems he won't tell me more about his vampire dad. Okay, I can respect it. We all have, like, issues with our parents. I get it. David looked at me expectantly. What weakness will I have? Let's see, weakness. Well, no more tanning. Aw. No reflection in mirrors. If you were ugly before, it's actually a bonus, right? That is a bonus. You can enter without an invitation. Garlic doesn't scare you either. That's good. I like to eat my food with garlic. Holy water is trickier. Depends on the situation. A stake works, but piercing your chest would be quite the challenge. I got it. Piercing any part of you is quite the challenge, actually. Our skin is like steel, unless a particularly persistent werewolf comes along. I see. I bet they probably have that full strength to, like, stab us. Well, at least you can... or bite us. Well, at least you can enter without an invitation. No need for unnecessary chit-chat with people. Ah, so I don't have to invite you in. I gotcha. You just do it on your own? That's fine. What kind of superpowers do vampires have? Let's go. A whole lot. We're practically a superheroes league. That's cool. I'm sure it never crossed your mind that in reality, bloodsuckers can be way scarier than sappy movies for girls. Yeah, I don't really like the Twilight series. I think it was stupid. I liked interviewing the vampire, though. Looks like he watched Twilight. Interesting. I knew what he was talking about. Some of us not only drink human blood, but also capture people to experiment on them. Oh, that's scary. They turn human bodies into real nightmares of flesh and bones. Dr. Moru couldn't even imagine. And there are vampire sorcerers who can rip your soul out of your body and make you work for them for eternity. Oh, that's crazy. That's really cool, though. Vampire magic users? Seems like I already have one of those sorcerers. His name is Bob. He's checking his bills. Yep, that's my boss. There he is. I wonder what inner strength it took David not to flinch. David's not gonna flinch. David don't give a shit. But not all of us are such wicked bastards. We don't even have to kill a person to eat. Just drink a little instead of gorging yourself like a pig at the trough. So you're not like one of those sloppy vampire eaters that doesn't get any of the blood in their mouth. But some don't care. They just drain all the blood and splash it everywhere. The forensic team is baffled why the person turned into a sprinkler before dying. Ah, I see. He seems to enjoy talking about how cool vampires are. Because they are cool. I wouldn't want to be a vampire, though. I don't want to live that long. I'm not depressed or anything. I just don't want to live that long. And which of these do you have? I got a decent list of what I can do. I'm not complaining. Imagine it. You never get tired. You can party all night long, fuck all night long. Really? You don't get tired of, doing that? You're stronger than 10 thugs combined. Also really cool. Well, except for 10 werewolf thugs. That might take some effort. I'm sorry. If you want to shrink down and fly somewhere, you can turn into a tiny pet. Oh, how cute! Your reflexes become 100 times sharper. You feel everything. You see everything. You can hear a rat piss a block away. Oh, damn. I don't want to hear that. Could probably hear my neighbors taking a shit. I don't want that. I don't want to hear what rats are up to. Oh, Lord Skeptic, that's just an idiom. Oh, I see. You can ignore it if you want. All vampires would go insane if that was true. Okay. That's perfect. Do I look like a madman? No. Politely, I decided to stay silent. He continues. I don't think he looks crazy. I know what a crazy person looks like, unfortunately. And finally, you can make people do anything you want. Absolutely anything. Are you sure the last one is due to your vampirism and not just because they are scared of you that you'll beat them up? Let's continue. It's one thing to scare someone shitless. They just give in to just avoid being harmed. It's another when they act with full confidence. That is what they want. They don't even realize they're just vampire pawns now. Yeah, I think I get it. He pulled the trick on me too. David smiles, but this time the smile is strained. What's wrong? That we were having a moment. These are the words of someone stuck in a web of artificial connections and ass-related threats. Fear and supernatural compulsion are the best foundations for a strong friendship. I'm not scared of him! David, you're a creature stuck in a web of artificial connections and ass-related threats. Your whole life is based on lies. I don't know, I don't want to say that to him. I can enchant friends for myself. Wonderful. Or make someone give me their wallet. He let out a quiet chuckle. Well, not exactly friends. More like underlings. Ah. You can hatch all sorts of cunning plans with human politicians or, well, pay no rent. Oh, okay. That sounds good. The last part sounds like music to my ears. That's what I was thinking. Can vampires open beer cans with their mind? Oh, they sure can, but they can't drink beer afterwards. Oh, that sucks. We can't get drunk. When I was just recently turned about 2 years ago, I tried to eat spaghetti, and what happened? I threw it farther than I could see, puking out blood and meatballs. Left some graffiti and a bit of pasta on the wall. Oh my god, that sucks. The guys who cleaned it up probably thought a whole spaghetti monster exploded in the alley. That much? That's scary. Mamma mia, no more pasta, pizza, no delicious food. That's terrible. You got it, exactly. I miss pizza. I don't blame you. Food tastes good. My buddy used to say you always have to sacrifice something. In our case, it's pizza. Sounds silly, of course, but in reality, it sucks. Still, you get used to it over time. I can see he's lying. David lives in a spaghetti-less hell. What kind of monster would doom someone to that? An asshole, that's who. You can still order food delivery, by the way. Just this time, eat the delivery guy. Aw, I don't want to do that. Back to your question. I want to know who you were before the bite. He opens his mouth ready to tell me off or mention something about butts again, but stops himself. Really? I'm trying to get to know you. Probably his thank you sealed our fragile friendship. I feel like we're doing good, David. I'll tell you, but it's probably not relevant. As long as you don't kill me, I'll be fine. Well, it's nothing. I was a nobody. I was just surviving as everything went to hell, unlike all those bastards born with a silver spoon up their ass. Yep, I also had struggles. You ever seen those happy American families in TV commercials? Yeah, the picket fence? Yeah, I've seen them. They sit at the table with a bowl of salad, smiling like idiots, and they always have a dog. Well, that wasn't my case. Tell me, baby. Tell me about your case. My stepdad was a crazy guy who thought the best birthday gift was a smack on the head. He didn't teach me how to shoot properly, though. I'm sorry. I left my family dump early. It's really dumb, but I thought I'd start a band and become a rock star. Okay, interesting. Hey, at least you have a hobby. Playing an instrument, not everyone can do that. But as they say, wish in one hand, shit in the other. See which one fills up faster. At first I worked wherever I could, then found some guys to do some shady stuff with. You're a drug dealer, weren't you? There aren't many ways to make a living in Los Angeles area. Can't exactly work the cash register, right? I mean, maybe if you take the night shifts. David jabs again, but without malice. The antisocial environment made him resentful of the middle and upper classes, but it hasn't even affected me yet. Actually, I honestly think you would have terrible customer service. I don't think you'd make a good, cashier. I wonder why. Yeah, being a gangster would be cool, doing gangster things, riding motorcycles. Hey, working the cash register isn't so bad. It would be even better without customers like you. I am not saying that. Yeah, being a gangster would be cool. I would not want to be a gangster. Yeah. He let out a quiet chuckle. Come on, life isn't as fun as it is in a TV show. I wouldn't even want to be in a TV show. I just want a peaceful life. Mostly, we just sold diluted crap to junkies and solve problems. Sometimes, no person, no problem, you know? I gotcha. I prefer the part about motorcycles. That's it. That's the whole story. I gotcha. What about you? Oh lord, this is my chance to make up something cool. Or, just tell it like it is. I have a single-parent family and an art degree, and no dog. I didn't sell drugs in alleys, but it seems we still find some common ground. Got it. You're not in your element. No, I feel kind of at home, honestly. It's kind of nice. It's a chill, quiet place. All I have to do is just, help you out and just mind my own business. David truly understands neither he nor I wanted to end up where we are. Neither of us know what to do next. And we both love cheap noodles. But he can't eat them anymore. I win. Huh, that's fucked up. You must be tired of those draw me requests, huh? I would draw you. Take your clothes off. I will draw you in an instant. Oh, like a French girl? Yes, just like a French girl. He tries to look nonchalant, but his eyes show he's interested. It's all in the eyes. If they show you they're interested in their eyes, you got them. Go ahead. I love beautiful doodles. He says the word doodles with such strange tenderness that it sounds more like a compliment than an insult. I pick up a pencil. Draw something funny. Draw him as he is. That one. Oh, it came out so good. Wow, what a face. I almost forgot what I look like. Bags under my eyes like a junkie. I think it adds to your eyes, okay? You don't look like a junkie. Silence hangs in the air while David examines the drawing. He clearly doesn't know how to react to this unexpected little act of normalcy. Looks cool. I'm glad. The last words are spoken in a barely audible, almost reverent whisper, unlike anything I've ever heard from him before. I like this. I like this a lot. 2 simple words, said with all the sincerity this guy can muster. So far, I like him more than the clown guy. I can do something too. Ooh, you're gonna draw me too? Oh. David takes the pencil from me, and with deep concentration, almost sticking out his tongue, scribbles something. Oh damn! I'm hot! I like that. A few minutes later, a drawing appears before me. I never would have thought this guy was capable of that. I'm pretty sure he has a bunch of time to develop hobbies and skills. They have all the time in the world. Mine's cooler. You draw better than me, and I have an education. Wow, beautiful. That one. David clears his throat, embarrassed. Nothing special, just a doodle. It came out really good. I was into it a bit when I was a kid. Comics, all that stuff, nothing serious. Well, you made me look really nice, and I'm flattered. I take the drawing for myself. All right, where were we? David looks at me expectantly. Why did you watch Twilight? Can you find everyone who wronged you in your life? Yeah, a lot of people think about that first. But it's a bad idea to leave a trail of bodies of people you were somehow connected to. I agree. I think it's best to, if someone's wronged you, just to forget about them and just live your life and not even think about them anymore. It's not even worth it. They're not worth it. And your head quickly fills with other things like, well, the fact that you're dead and it's forever. So after you've been turned, you didn't find everyone who bullied you in school and beat them up? I usually beat them up right at school. That's cool. Good. Don't get bullied. Don't let anyone bully you. Defend yourself. Ah, right. You might think I was some kind of bully, constantly pulling pranks, but I was actually quiet in class. I like the quiet people in class. They're actually really cool people. They're super laid back. I like that. Just messing around at the back of the class like an invisible man. Until some jerk started picking on me. Once I smashed a globe over a guy's head because he mocked my sneakers. Good for you. Don't let people pick on you. As if wearing clothes from Walmart made me worse than them. Clothes are just clothes. Good thing we don't have globes here. Why did you watch Twilight? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't watch emo crap. It's so bad that it's kind of funny, you know? I hold a dramatic pause. David looked like a cornered animal. He stares at the floor, then the ceiling, anywhere but at me. What's wrong, Poppy? Why are you avoiding eye contact? Finally, he lets out a loud sigh, filled with disappointment and embarrassment. Fine, damn it. Alright, I watched everything. All Twilight movies, watched The Lost Boys. I haven't seen that one. Interviewing the Vampires I've seen, and Blade. I also seen Blade. The idiot who bit me didn't explain anything beyond the basics, like, don't go out in the sun, you little punk. I thought maybe these stupid movies had a clue, you know? Hidden in all the silly romance and melodrama. Most of it turned out to be bullshit, I'm sure. I read legends, searched for info online. As you can imagine, all supernatural beings try not to give themselves away, but sometimes you still stumble upon bits and pieces. Thank God for the internet. Or crazies. One or the other. The world's full of crazies. My favorite, by the way, was From Dusk Till Dawn. Too bad vampires don't explode in real life. You still haven't told me if you sparkle like Edward Cullen in the sun. He doesn't, but I want to see. He takes a deep, ragged breath. Of course he's gonna be offended. No, we don't sparkle. Want to know what happens if I step into the sun? You die? I catch fire in the sun as if someone poured gasoline on me and lit a match. Kind of expected that. Do you know what that smells like? Like fried chicken. It's nasty, excruciating, final death, very brutal. Sir, fried chicken tastes good and smells good. Burning flesh does not smell good. Or burning hair, that smells so bad. I know because my hair caught on fire once when I was a kid. I was like playing with fire. I didn't lose a lot of hair, I was fine. Imagine the smell and slowly lick your lips. Hot men. Shake your head, terrible. However, let me ask you one more thing. I want to pick the top one. Oh, his face. He's like, the fuck? Oh my god. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm sorry, baby.
I'm gone.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone. I'm sorry, babe. I didn't mean that either. I just yell sometimes because I get so scared.
David had clearly dealt with violence, drugs, and monsters, but a cashier craving fried vampire is clearly too much for him. No, I'm not gonna eat you. It's just like, you know, hot men, you know? You know, I've seen a lot of crap in my life, but this is the first time I see something like this. What did you see, baby? Tell me. Do you have some kind of necro barbecue fetish? No, I don't. No? Don't answer me. I don't want to know. I'll just pretend I didn't hear anything. Damn, I don't think he likes me. Wrap it up with questions. I'm ready to tell you my decision. Excellent. He leans in a little closer. Ooh, what are you gonna do, vampire man? When suddenly... what? Oh, he was gonna bite me! We hear a werewolf howling. Oh, look at him over there! I don't even have time to blink before David vanishes. Now he's a little bat hiding behind the counter. Don't worry, David, I'll protect you.
Listen up. Don't say anything about me. Sit tight and behave, or you'll feel incredibly shitty.
Don't worry, I won't rat you out.
Trust me, if you rat me out to that mutt, I'll find a way to get out and twist your head off.
Listen, I'm a delicate flower. I don't need you beating me up, okay? Or killing me. The threat in his voice is completely lacking. Mostly because his voice now comes from a very small, though angry bat. His voice is probably squeaky. Werewolf? A werewolf is about to come here now. Whoa, he's huge. The creature steps inside. Oh, he's cute. Good evening, ma'am. Oh, and he has manners. He's polite. He's a good boy. A low rumbling bass, surprisingly calm and friendly. I'm listening, sir. Oh, can I pet you? Ma'am. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that rude? I'm not sure I understood you correctly. You wanted to pet me? Can I please? Oh, you look like such a good boy. He awkwardly shifts from paw to paw. Come on. That's very unexpected and of course flattering, ma'am. Don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of on duty. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Tracking the supernatural. Ooh, interesting. He looked around nervously. All right. You can. Oh, I get to pet you! So good! But just a little. I still have important business. Oh, he's a good boy. Yes, you are. Aw, he's so cute. He reminds me of my dog. I reached out and pet him. The fur is warm, soft, and thick. I immediately feel a low vibration. The werewolf is quietly, silently purring. That's impossible. Dogs don't purr. At first, it's barely noticeable movement, but then his short, fluffy tail starts to wag. Aw, he's happy! Slowly but confidently from side to side. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. A very, very big but good boy. He deserves praise. Oh, you're a good boy. I'm the Princess Mononoke of the gas station, although David doesn't seem thrilled. I pulled my hand back. Thank you, ma'am. It's been a while since I've been... Anyway, thank you. Aw, I'm glad you like it, sweetie. So, getting back to the purpose of my visit. Go on. What is it? Apologies for this sudden intrusion. Edward, you can just call me Eddie. We're chasing down a certain pest. Oh no. Like a rat? You haven't seen a vampire around here by chance, have you? No, I haven't, sweetie. You know, young, a bit scruffy, I haven't seen him. Wearing leather jacket? Nope. I'm sorry, baby. You see, here's the story. One of our packs nearly took out a vampire, sire, and his offspring a few hours ago. It was a tough battle. We suffered losses. I'm sorry to hear that. We tried to track them and found one of them. Well, more like a pile of ash where he once lays. How did he die? It seems one bloodsucker off the other. Oh shit. David killed his master probably. Their family values are quite lacking. I mean, David does have daddy issues. It seems patricide has occurred. David didn't tell me anything about it. Of course not. Probably that's why he had all those questions about vampirism. He was trying to get advice on where to go next after killing his creator, but in a completely idiotic way. You see, ma'am, vampires are parasites on the body of our society. They drink blood like mosquitoes, but unlike mosquitoes, they kill their victims by draining them dry. Yeah, I know. They languish in boredom with their immortality and thus destroying human destinies. Play with them, torment them, and derive a semblance of pleasure from their suffering. Wow, they sound like shitty people. David, don't look at me like that. It's all part of the plan. Trust me. They are devoid of true feeling. I don't know, I felt like the other one had feelings, you know? I feel like I got the other one to smile a little bit, you know? I looked at David, devoid of any feelings. He's shaking all over. Don't worry, David, I'm not gonna rat you out. So I would be extremely grateful for any help. Of course, baby. I would be happy to help you. Blackmail David slowly glanced at the tip jar, then briefly meet David's eyes, hinting he owes a tip. Grab David and hand him over to the werewolf. Let the wolves leave a tip. No, I'm not gonna give him away. That bastard threatened me 5 minutes ago, but now he's small, trembling, and helpless. He's my bastard. Aw, yeah, he is. I force a smile and I say I haven't seen anything. A quite peaceful night. Eddie examines me closely. He's probably catching a faint scent of blood, but my calmer demeanor throws him off. Strange. Well, okay. If he shows up, just give a whistle. We won't far away from here. Good night, ma'am. Good night, sweetie. You have a lovely night. And I'll make sure to whistle if I see something strange, okay? The werewolf goes off to his important wolf business. You owe me. David crawls out of his hiding spot. You could have turned me in. I don't want to. Don't you get it? Alright? I tended your wounds. I talked to you. You're kind of cute. Like you more than the clown guy. He stares into my eyes as if he's trying to peer into my soul and understands what it's made of. And that would have been the sensible decision. But I'm glad you're not one of those sensible ones. David says with the genuine relief in his voice. Ooh, he's grateful to me, and now doesn't quite know what to do with this gratitude. He clears his throat awkwardly. So, what's that answer to my question? What would you do if you were a vampire? I don't know, I think I'll probably save up for a nice place I can chill over time, because I have all the time in the world. Buy a house. It's probably super boring, away from everyone, and just live my best life. His gaze reminds me of a lost fighting dog without a master. He's restless and can't find his place. What an advisor he picked. May the Lord help him. Actually, I'll go with the top one. I'll take everything life has to offer. Travel, entertainment, new experiences. The world is full of wonders, and when you're immortal, all doors are open to you. He chuckles. Oh, still waters run deep and all that. Pity the road of adventure leads you to a stinky gas station. Unfortunate, but sometimes that's how it is. I believe things, life takes you places and you've experienced it. Maybe you're right. The world isn't limited to this lousy town. Of course, there's so much world out there. He says this quietly, almost to himself, looking out the window at the dark, empty highway. As if he just remembered there's something beyond his cage of alleyways and gangland showdowns. Here, for future adventures. David is about to turn around and leave when he suddenly stops. He pulls a crumpled piece of paper from his pocket, scribbles a number on it. Ooh, he's giving me his number, and leaves it on the table next to your hand. But just as I reach for it... Ooh, we touched hands! Ooh! His hand covers mine, pressing it to the table. Oh yeah, you got me. His skin feels cold, rough, from barely visible scars and blisters. That's fine, those are man hands. This grave-like chill sharply contrasts with the warmth of my own hands. Call me if you need a ride from work. I got a couple of ideas for what we could do before dawn. Oh, yeah. Sounds like a plan. I don't mind. See ya. Ooh, I like him. David says goodbye and leaves. The gas station sinks into absolute silence. I like him. The only thing I didn't like about him is all those threats, but I like him. I like him. He's cute. I like him. Well, that was quite an interesting encounter. I really could have turned him in, but I didn't want to. Oh, we all know why. Hang the drawing on the wall? Do nothing with the drawing. We're hanging this bad boy on the wall. Damn, we look good. For someone obsessed with ass-related threats, surprisingly, his hands are quite skilled. Let's see what else he can do with them hands. Now I also have a date invitation from a guy who wanted to make me his dinner half an hour ago. I don't think he wanted to eat us. I don't even know what's worse, this or the offer to go home in a bone carriage. Though, something tells me that if I accept, I might not return home at all. Let's see who's next. I survived another visitor. It seems I'm starting to get used to this job. We're doing really good. We're just flirting with all the customers. Wiping off the stinky residue, hoping it was just spilled soda from the counter, I suddenly hear the crunch of gravel outside. Hooves. A goat man? Oh, you're cute! This is definitely not another vampire. He's a goat man. Maybe like a centaur or something. Oh, no. He could be like an incubus. His little tail. The stranger leans against the counter, trying to look casual, but the way his tail twitches betrays his nervous tension. Oh, don't be nervous. I won't bite. Hi. He clears his throat. Hello, babe. My name is Victor. Aren't your parents pirates by any chance? No? Frown at him, waiting for him to finally say what he's going to buy. No, sir, my parents are not pirates. Aren't your parents farmers by any chance? Ooh, I'm gonna use that one. I took his awkward attempt at flirting and made it my own. Now I'm the captain of this ship, since I am the true descendant of pirates. Victor nervously taps his hoof on the floor. No? Then where did they get such a sweet peach? Oh! You make the moves. His face instantly lights up. So much so that even his ears are smoking, it seems. Ooh, we got him. Thank you. You're welcome, sweetie. He shuffled his foot. Miss, actually, I wanted to give you a compliment. I mean, to flirt. Victor makes vague gestures with his hands as if trying to describe a complex mechanism that just exploded. Go ahead, sweetie. I'm all ears. It was supposed to be completely different. You were supposed to blush and giggle, and you broke it all. I'm sorry. So he believes this was really supposed to work on real-life people? I mean, it can. Depends on the person. His face is burning. Victor takes another deep, frantic breath. His stomach is growling so horribly. I hope this guy is okay. You hungry, sweetie? I can feed you. Is it really that bad? I mean, is my flirting technique really that terrible? I don't know. That was the worst day of my life to have ears. No. Well, it could have been better. Awkwardness is a great style. I liked it. Okay. This might be the best compliment he's ever heard in his life. Probably the only one. If you're awkward and the person likes you, they're gonna find you to be cute regardless. Versus, like, if you're awkward and they don't like you, they're just not gonna like you. You liked it? Yeah, of course I liked it. You're cute. His voice mixes surprise, disbelief, and a shy glimmer of joy. I'm glad you like awkwardness, because I have plenty of it. You probably noticed. It's okay, the awkwardness goes away once you get to know someone really well. Right off the bat, is it really written on my face? Hey, you're as red as a tomato. Actually, I initially chose this tactic to charm you, miss. Of course, everything went according to plan. He coughed shyly and mumbled something to himself. Then he shifted his gaze back to me. Actually, miss, I'm here to acquire. What do you need? I'll go get it for you. He doesn't get to finish. We have a visitor. Whoa. Damn, she scared me. The bang. She stands next to the counter, clicking her mandibles impatiently. Oh, hi. 2 packs of Brapsy, a pack of screaming cheese, and a bag of fairy fingers, darling. By the way, your gas attendant is a real sweetheart. Yeah, they are. It's frightening to imagine what my invisible colleague looks like. He hasn't even bothered to say hello. He's shy. And hurry up. I need a rush. I have a lot of work waiting for me today. Okay. I'm starting to pack the order. At the same time, the incubus awkwardly tries to hit on the lady. And I thought we had something special. Ah? You were just using me? Okay, whatever then. Apparently, the failed Casanova decided to try his luck on a new victim. Wow, you seem so busy and cool, ma'am. And you must have very wonderful job. She starts clicking her mandibles energetically, producing a buzzing sound that vaguely resembles laughter. Wonderful. Oh, yes, wonderful. Wonderful for those who don't like to eat, sleep, or see their children grow. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Really the best job in all 9 worlds. Speaking of children. Aw, those are her babies. Victor barely recovered from her sarcasm when the lady immediately pulls a wallet out of her bag and unfolds it. I don't think she's interested in romance, Victor. Over and over again. Wow, those are a lot of pictures. It seemed endless. This is Gugu. He has his father's mandibles. Oh, he's very adorable. Victor gazes into the abyss, and the abyss gazes back, revealing baby pictures. The seduction attempt has failed again. Like any mother, Lady Mantis loved her children and considered it her sacred duty to tell every passing incubus about them. Ah, how sweet. This is Gugu. He's in his rebel phase right now. He pierced his mandibles. Can you imagine? He makes such a racket when he eats. How unfortunate. The image of a larva in a biker jacket makes me snort and reminds me of David. Haha. And this is Gigi and Gaga. They're still larvae, but already so talented. You must be so proud. What talents can larvae have? They just lie there and eat. I do too, though. Wait, don't think about that. You have beautiful children, ma'am. All 20 of them. Incredibly cute. That's just the first wallet. Oh my god, she has so many kids. Help him. Hand the lady her order. Here, ma'am. Oh, I got a bit carried away. I really am in a hurry. Have a nice day. Here, your money, darling. Thank you. I appreciate it. Victor watches her disappear into the night, then turns to me with a grateful look. I saved you. Thank you, miss. I couldn't handle 20 more kids. To be honest, I already broke down at the 8th. Hey, you flirted with the wrong person, and I thought looking after a cat was hard. Nah, cats are super easy. They're super independent. The lady left very little in tips. Probably all her money went to her children. That's fine. Victor suddenly remembered he came here to buy something. However, my visitors rarely recall that. What'd you come here to buy, sweetie? I need a book. All right. I'll go find a book if we have books. Victor scans my stinking supernatural realm of discounts, rot, and chocolate bars. It's a guide for, well, you know, succubi and incubi. I can't remember what it's called, but I've definitely heard something about it. Oh, we'll look. Could you take a look? Yes. Yes, I can. It's definitely not for me. It's for my less experienced friend, because I'm, you know, employee of the month in my lair. Ooh, congratulations. I'm happy for you. I don't believe him, but, you know, that's what I would say. He didn't specify whether he was the worst or the best employee of the month. Well, you know, life force harvesting for dummies or something like that. Right away, sir. I heard him mumbling quiet to himself. Such a shame. I should have just stayed home and rewatched Evangelion for the 10th time. I haven't seen Evangelion. I heard it was really good. He likes to watch anime. I'm heading to the storage room. Just a few hours before I was rushing around here looking for blood for a very hungry monster. Now all the vials, eyes, and tentacles seem less ominous. I'm already used to my job. A gigantic dead moth lies on top of one of the boxes, or perhaps it's just very tired. Poor thing. I'm rummaging through the book sections, deep in between baboon metaphysics and limits of patience of your dead servants. I find the desired volume. I come back from the storage room, holding this forbidden, mind-bending treatise titled Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Demons and Everything You Didn't Want to Know About Them. Wow, this is definitely better than those PDF guides from various sites for, never mind who. Clearly not for the whole family. Let's study it. Yes, it would be very unusual if he just paid me, tipped me, and moved along. I expected too much from this life. Yeah, normal person, but I have to read the book with you. But in fact, this will be an entertaining educational lesson. It certainly won't be unnecessary. And the guy looks like those pictures are enough to make him faint. The sooner this is over, the sooner I can send him on his way. Are you ready, sweetie? We find a cozy spot next to the counter. I pull the grimoire closer. Oh, look, it's you. I open the book, and the pages, yellowed and brittle with age, release a cloud of dust and indecent, horrifying desires. Incubi, the nature of their tempting rogue, hooves of desire. Tempting rogues. Oh, that's me. Yes, definitely me. Okay, Victor, calm down now. Hooves are just like mine. You have no idea how awful they clop, especially on tiles. When you sneak to the fridge at night, the whole house wakes up with you. That'd be an issue. I wake up super easily. Everyone thinks there's a big, clumsy cow living in your apartment. That would be bad, but you could always get carpet or put some socks on them hooves. Yeah, I think you really are an incubus. They're all purple. You know, Victor, you look more like a sleep paralysis demon. Nah, he's no sleep paralysis demon. Oh, you're right. All incubi really are purple. I thought my skin color was just some kind of coincidence. You know, like when you create a character in a video game, and just spin the color wheel until you stumble upon something weird. Yeah? It gives me a cautious look as if not entirely sure about the coolness of his purple hue. Hey, purple's my favorite color, alright? I think it looks good on you. Purple's a lame color. I hate eggplants. No, I love the color purple. Too bad I'm not purple. Shakes head, shrugs. I know what you mean. When I was created by someone, also spun the wheel. By the way, I was also created in Spore. I'm gonna go with this. His face immediately brightens with a smile. It actually is my favorite color. Yeah, well, I think it's pretty cool too. You got good taste, Victor. It's nice to know you like my, what's it called? Demonic phenotype. Oh, look, hugs! Victor turns his attention back to the book and runs his clawed fingers down the line. Incubi, appreciators of the vibrant hues of the soul. They draw power not from blood or life force, but from the pure potential energy of mortal emotions. Oh, that's fine. As long as you don't suck the life out of me, I'm okay with that. And although a refined bouquet of positive emotion is the preferred ambrosia, ambrosia, what a fancy word. A practitioner can also sustain themselves with more coarse, fickle energies of negativity. Despair, horror, and humiliation provide a quick, albeit unpleasant rush of power. I thought incubi and succubus got off of sexual energy. It's no wonder that now. After an argument with someone in the comments, I feel like I've eaten a few raisins. Raisins are the worst. Judging by the expression on his face, he clearly isn't cut out for the horrors and humiliations. His limits is probably arguing on 4chan. Also, a kind of source of horror and humiliation, but still, it's a bit different. An incubus can, albeit less effectively, form a symbiotic connection by feeding off a single, consenting mortal vessel. You can find your person. The mortal vessel, in turn, can absorb some of the powers from the incubus. Oh, that's cool. Like what? Among other things, their immortality. Really? Wow, sounds like a decent deal. I certainly always have plenty of emotions, mostly hatred for the fact that to earn money you have to work. I feel that a whole mountain of raisins for Victor, or whatever he called it. What a relief, just one person. The thought of having to chase after a whole bunch of strangers makes me feel sick. Strangers are the scariest things right after rent. I agree, but I love communicating. Well, sometimes. I will go with this one. I'm very shy in real life. Yeah, I totally understand you. It's probably even harder to deal with clients like me. No, not really. You're kind of easy to talk to. Communication is already a horror show on itself, and then you add literal horror with vampires and ghosts. Just a nightmare. I met a vampire. He was kind of sexy. He really looked at me with sympathy. He feels sorry for me. I don't even know how to react to that. I wouldn't even know either. Don't feel bad for me. This is my job. Trying to understand what people want from you is quite the challenge. It's like trying to play a game with its rules changing every 5 minutes. I get it. And someone has turned off your screen. Those bitches. And you're paralyzed. Basically, yeah, I completely get you. You understand me, Victor. Victor flips through the grimoire, reading the chapter titles. Technique of rogue seduction. Juicy emotional juices. Ooh, emotional juices. Using lascivious, what? Lascivious energies for thaumaturgical, what word, what? Purposes. I don't even want to know. I just want to not starve without energy, and maybe pay my rent. I don't need to be the lusty cousin of Doctor Strange. His fingers finally jab at a random chapter title somewhere in the middle. Well, you don't have to be a lusty slut, just be yourself. Love letters. Ooh, I love love letters. It seems completely and irrevocably outdated, especially that part about carrier pigeon colors. I don't think you need a pigeon. Love letters? Who writes love letters anymore? They should apply to text messages now, right? I guess. But this, is a good start. Let's work on this before moving on to more complex seduction methods. Hey man, whatever works. He pulls out a pen from somewhere, a cheap ballpoint with a little anime cat charm on the end. Oh, that's cute. I also have one. I hand him a grease-stained napkin, like everything in this rotten place. The book says to convey aching adoration and a hint of forbidden desire. Victor starts to scribble something on the napkin. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe something like this? No, Victor, try again. That does not convey, no. Yeah, I guess this really isn't the most aching thing in the world. He takes a less greasy napkin from me and starts drawing again. What about this? Aw, this one's cute! Marry me, yes or yes? I like this one a bit more. Will you marry me? And a funny kitty. Wonderful. That lonely, pain-filled tear is like the cherry on top. I actually like this one. Check the yes box. Yes, that's definitely better. Yeah, I'm checking the yes box. Victor's mind is now a blue screen of death. What does that even mean? This probably means the picture turned out well, right? I think it was cute. It was really endearing. With a trembling hand, he takes the drawing for himself. If my client gets a heart attack, Bob will probably kill me. Bob doesn't have to know. And we'll bring him back. Victor continues to flip through the book. Recognize the desires of the vessel. He scans the first few lines of text. It's all about observing subtle hints, interpreting body language, and engaging in candid conversations to uncover the specific nature of mortal carnal desires. He glances at me. What does Vessel Skeptic want? The vessel wants money. The vessel wants stable mental health. This one's really good. The vessel wants fame. I don't care about fame. Love and adoration. The vessel wants to become the new Sandro Botticelli. Nah, I don't want that. The vessel wants a simple human sofa and cuddles on it. I like that. I'm a simple bitch. The vessel wants to leave work as soon as possible. Let's not linger, young man. Let's go with this one. Oh, great. And pizza? Oh, hell yeah. You had me at pizza. In his eyes is genuine sympathy and an understanding of every delicate string of my unfortunate lonely soul. I'm never lonely, okay? I can be alone, but I never feel lonely. That's honestly quite a simple desire. I think if the criteria for the second person on the couch aren't too strict, I could easily help. I wouldn't mind that at all. You are a sweetie pie. Though sometimes I comment too loudly on what's happening on screen. Me too! I talk so much shit while watching a TV show or a movie. I hope that's not too much of a problem. Not at all. Sometimes you just can't help but make a stupid comment. 10, 20... in 5 minutes. I don't mind, honestly. Especially when you know some facts about the movie. We continue to study this villainous seduction manual. Maybe we should keep this for safekeeping, who knows? The art of verbal seduction and slippery flattery. Ooh, flattery. To his surprise, Victor finds no mention of the fact that the pirate compliments work on living people. We examine the first paragraph, where words are labeled as key to the treasure chest of the heart, and flattery is described as a powerful aphrodisiac for the ego. I agree. It's all very dramatic, but the main idea is quite simple. Say nice things, don't say unpleasant things. Easy. This is definitely outdated. If I tell someone that his eyes are double gateways of the champ Elsie's, I'll definitely get sprayed with pepper. Probably. And this, good lord, when I kiss you, I tremble like a paralyzed beggar. Yeah, don't say that. How is that even supposed to work? No, that's too much even for me. I agree, it's too much. Victor clears his throat. His gaze slides over me, trying to latch onto something particularly attractive about my appearance. Ooh. Look at me, sweetie. You have very elegant ear shape. What? You have a very elegant ear shape? Victor, come on now. You can do better than that. Oh, God. Thank you, Victor. No, you. God, why me? I'll be like, no, you. Do I? Yeah, you have very nice ears. Thank you. They're very nimble now. But there's no instruction for when someone compliments you back. Probably don't blush, and that's something I didn't manage. You can blush, that's fine. It kind of adds to the endearingness. He takes a deep breath, gathering his courage for another compliment. Okay. Actually, you seem so calm and collected. That's the best way. That's how you have to be sometimes. You remain polite no matter what. Patient. That's an incredibly rare phenomenon, especially in a place like this. You have to be incredibly strong to stay so cool under such pressure. Smile. That wasn't bad. Shake your head. He needs to try harder. It wasn't bad! He smiles gently in response. Despite everything, he starts to relax. He's probably beginning to feel more comfortable around me. That's a start. When you feel comfortable around somebody, then you can be more yourself. I would have never thought a monster would have to struggle with discomfort from interacting with a mortal soul, and not the other way around. Hey man, sometimes people just have social anxiety. He can't help it. I'm humanizing these monsters. Another chapter. How to be a mirror. I didn't know we could change. Oh, it's a metaphorical. The text describes the principles of mirroring, subtly borrowing mannerisms, speech patterns, and even expressed opinions of the victims to create a sense of closeness and understanding. The path of least resistance to gain mortal attachment. Oh no, what about all that stuff about just be yourself and everything will work out? That's the best advice. Just be yourself. Don't be like anyone else. My mom lied to me, didn't she? No, she didn't. With similar interests, what do ordinary people like? Football and the weather? I don't think it's a lie to be yourself. Because if you're not being yourself, you're trying to be someone else, and then eventually, eventually your true self will come out, and whatever that other person you were trying to kind of get will realize that you wasn't you. You know? It's best to get people to like you for you than to pretend to be someone else. Definitely not anime and Dark Souls. I like anime and Dark Souls. Discussing the brilliant soundtracks of Silent Hill with people is a bad idea, that's for sure. No, it's not. People would love to listen to that. Alright, practice. The book says that practice is the key to success. Victor lifts his gaze to me. Play along with me, please. Like we just met. We did just meet. Beautiful mortal soul. I have appeared to you in half-dreams so many times, but I finally decided to find you in reality. I won't let you go so easily again. Ooh, Victor. Even though the words aren't the most elegant, there's something supernatural about them. I still begin to feel a pull. You're doing it, baby. You're doing it. A shiver runs down my spine. Come on. You don't have to pretend to get close to someone or make friends. I love to talk about Silent Hill soundtracks. Let's go with that one. Victor's carefully crafted, seductive expression shatters into pieces. I think I won him with that. His eyes widen. He blinked several times and his gaze ignites with pure delight. And I like all types of animes, alright? So, me and you, we will get along. You really want to talk about Akira Yamaoka's industrial soundscapes? Sure. And how they create an all-encompassing sense of psychological horror? I would love to. Because, I mean, the use of trip-hop elements in the Silent Hill 3 soundtrack is criminally underrated. Criminally. I can listen to this all day, Victor. Oh, I mean, yes, mortal, you're interested in such esoteric melodies. Is quite intriguing. Your change-up is so funny, dude. He chuckles softly. But you're right, pretending is very exhausting. Yeah, just be yourself. I mean, there's a bunch of, like, shallow people out there, but if you're truly yourself, you can get someone who sincerely likes you out there. Though, I don't really need that, do I? I just need juicy, sweet emotions. I can give you my juicy, sweet emotions. Only if you want them, though. Well, who am I kidding? I'm the most pathetic incubus in the world. I need more than just that. He's flipping through the treaties a bit longer before letting out a sigh. His stomach growls again. It seems he could use an emotional snack. I think we've covered all the important stuff. I suppose it's a time to wrap things up. Aw, I had fun talking to you. He starts to rise from the floor. Wait, how did it happen that no one had explained anything to you? Even I had a debriefing, a 2-minute one. I'll tell you, but promise you won't laugh. Okay, I promise. Relief washed over his face. He's a sensitive one, I can't make fun of him. Yes, wonderful. I accidentally sold my soul on the dark market. Why would you do that? He holds a dramatic pause. Go on? Fuck, what an idiot I was. I dropped out of college back then because of constant stress, moved into a tiny dump, and barely left my apartment. I was scraping by with some freelance work. Sometimes I chatted with various anonymous folks from 4chan. People without names, genders, or age. Okay. And then I stumbled upon a stupid ad. What did I have to lose? Definitely not a demon 7566 in the chat offered me a chance to escape loneliness. Later, after I turned into this creature, he told me he did it for laughs. What an asshole, I'm sorry. He left no instructions, just wrote, get good? No! In the chat and deleted all contacts. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for you. That's funny. It's kind of funny though. He was curious to see if I could handle it. His chance to escape loneliness turned out to be putting me in an incredibly deadly situation. Yeah, he's an asshole for that. So you weren't born an incubus. Someone turned you into that. That sucks. He lifts his eyes to me. This memory is a fresh wound for him. Before I can even respond, he jumps up from the floor. But I've already wasted enough of your time. No, you can keep wasting more of my time. I don't mind. He clops his way to the counter. Well, to be honest, I didn't really understand much. Those chapters are so strange. He let out a quiet chuckle. But you know what? It was great. I haven't had this much fun in a while. I had a good time too. I like this one too. I think I ate properly. Finally. Positive energy, I mean. Thanks for the lunch. I'm not sure if I need to pay for that too, but I'll leave some money just in case. As long as you're not draining my life, I'm fine. His tail twitches awkwardly. I haven't really interacted with people since college killed my will to live. I'm so sorry, sweetie. Hey, once you hit rock bottom, the only way is up. So, keep living. It felt strange to not feel like such an idiot around someone. Thank you very much. You're welcome, sweetie. Oh wow, my whole jar is filled. Thank you. He tosses some money into the jar, then takes a deep breath and adds, And, maybe someday we could, hang out together. Of course, sweetie. Not as a lesson, just play some silly games, like friends. I would love that. Why not as friends? We could make it a date. Wiggles eyebrows. Okay, buddy, I'll think about it. This one. Woo! I got him! With my eyebrow wiggles. A date? Yeah, a date. Just me and you. His tail starts waggling wildly, knocking over 3 bags of chips, a can of soda, and a bottle of Gloomy D. You're picking those up. I'm in. Of course, I'm ready. Alright, sweetie, I'll see you after. He struggles to rein in the flow of enthusiasm and takes a frantic breath. See you then. Goodbye. Bye, skeptic. Good luck with your shift. Bye, sweetie. Take care. It was nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you, too. He was sweet. I liked him. The gas station returned to silence, broke only by the hum of the refrigerators and my own 2 loud thoughts. So, a crazy god, a vampire thug, and a shy incubus walk into a gas station. That sounds like a joke. Sounds like a start of a really bad joke. Oh, I was right. My life is now a joke. Just great. Ah, man. You have 3 potential love interests. Are you serious? Your life is not a joke. You know how hard it is for people to date now? I just wanted to pay my bills. I didn't sign up for the interdimensional quarrels and therapy sessions for the undead. I had fun. But on the other hand, I wasn't eaten, and I wasn't turned into a piece of furniture. By that standards of this night, that's a resounding success. We did good, and look at the money jar. I cautiously glanced at the door to Bob's office. There was a low, guttural humming, like a giant disturbing computer tower was working inside. The clock on the wall indicated it was the end of my shift. Oh, I need that promotion. With a heavy sigh of relief, I began closing up the place. Finally, I walked to the front door, inserted the key into the lock, and was about to turn in when suddenly... Organism. Yes, Bob? I jumped in place, nearly dropping everything. Organism, your performance has exceeded all my algorithmic predictions by 47.3%. I did good, Bob? You are not just an organism, you are an efficient, flawless machine for generating currency. Thank you, Bob. Now, about that promotion. I am feeling an emotion your kind describe as managerial pride. I'm glad, Bob. If you keep up the good work, the possibilities of receiving a 25-cent bonus will become not just hypothetical, but quite real. I look forward to that bonus, Bob. You have no idea. Oh my god, you have no idea. Go, organism. Restore your energy resources and return for further exploitation. Yes, sir. I would be happy to be exploited. What a relief. He vanished as suddenly as he had appeared, leaving nothing but ringing silence behind. I stood for a few seconds processing what I've heard, then I slowly turned the key in the lock. Click. First shift completed! We survived! Hell yeah! I survived, and now I can do anything, which means... I'm gonna save. Alright, who did I like the most? I think I liked David the most. I did like Victor too. Return to the store to Bob, a romantic... No, I don't... Bob, really? I think I like Bob the least. I think it's gonna go David. I'm gonna call David. Maybe it was a bad idea, or maybe it was my best one yet. David's hot. I like David. The creatures on the other end informs me in a raspy voice that he'll be here in 10 minutes. I don't mind. And sure enough, soon, the roar of a motorcycle shattered the silence of the night. A battered but powerful bike pulls up next to me. Come on, move your ass. Sunrise is soon. Yes, sir. Oh, hell yeah. His voice sounds gentle. I move my ass and climb onto the seats behind him, wrapping my arms around his waist. He lets out a satisfied sigh. And by the way, enjoy today's sunrise while you can. Oh, are you gonna turn me? I freeze. I know exactly what he means. This could be my last sunrise as a human. Maybe I want to become a vampire or maybe not. Either way, we're making decisions together now. Okay. He slightly turns his head. That's the face of someone who's ready. The surprise in his eyes is replaced by a brief glimmer of respect. He looked at me like a tamed wolf, like an equal. His hand covered mine, resting on his chest, and gently squeezes it. Okay, boss, whatever you say. Whatever awaits us, eternal wandering, arguments over who cleans the blood off the dishes today, and the necessity of pretending to be our own descendants, we'll face it together. The motorcycle roars and heads out into the highway. I don't mind that one. Let's go to another one. Not bad. Let's see Victor. Victor promises to come faster than the wind. True to his word. Oh, wow. True to his word, when his car pulls into the parking lot, he nearly knocks over a trash bin. Oh my god, Victor, you clumsy boy. My bad. You're fine. It's an old, well-maintained car, clearly inherited from his grandfather. Inside, it was warm and smells nice. That's good. At least it smells nice. His apartment is exactly as I imagined, a bit cluttered but cozy. Oh, this is nice too. I like this. And soon I get humiliated by the very first boss. That's fine, you'll get good. Victor sitting next to me laughs. It's not that you're bad at this, as you say. It's just that I'm a nerd with a whole lot of free time. It's okay. I'll catch up. His fingers glide effortlessly over the buttons. This is also the life. I like this. I actually like this ending. I felt at ease, for the first time in a long while. No fear, no tension, just two people playing video games. Actually, this is my ideal. I like this. I like this a lot. Rest my head on his shoulder, lean back, watching him play. I'm gonna rest my head on his shoulder. Aw, look at him. He's blushing. He freezes for a second, then a blush appears on his violet cheeks. He coughs awkwardly, but doesn't pull away. Instead, he gently leans his head towards mine. That's a sweet ending. I like his ending. Skeptic, You've made me so happy in just one evening, and I'll do everything I can to make you happy. Oh, you got me with those words. That's so sweet. I love that. That's perfect. I close my eyes, listening to the quiet clicking of buttons. An incubus partner. My partner is an incubus, and he's better at soul-like games than I am for now. Of course, for now. Something very interesting is definitely happening with my life. Ah, now we got an incubus boyfriend. Yeah, he's a catch, honestly. The words escaped my lips before I could think them through. I shouted into the void, expecting, at best, an echo. But the void answered. From around the corner, with a quiet clatter of hooves and asphalt, it appeared. A carriage crafted from bones, polished to a shine, Drawn by a pair of horses woven from pure shadows. That sounds super fancy. I think too fancy for me, honestly. The carriage door swung open by itself, inviting me inside. How mysterious. I stepped over the threshold, and the world spun into a kaleidoscope of mad colors and sentient frogs. Oh my god. When the whirlwind subsided, I felt myself falling, but instead of a hard landing, I found myself in someone's embrace. Oh, wow, this is nice. Again, a bit too fancy for me. I'm not really into the princely type. I knew you would come, my dear. Darren's voice was velvety and sly. I looked down and realized that my t-shirt and jeans had been replaced by some elegant attire. How old-fashioned of him. I mean, it's stylish, but I'm not really into that lifestyle. I just want a peaceful, cozy life. The kingdom missed you so much. Kingdom just met me, sir. Every crooked spire of the castle longed for your silhouette. Every mad courtier whispering your name, hoping you would return and bring even more chaos to our usual chaos. He looked into my eyes and his gaze was a mix of madness, adoration, and the promise of the most unpredictable eternity. Nah, that's not for me. Everything. I will give you everything. How about a pet? I have two. I have 2 cats and a dog. I can bring you the most beautiful griffin. No, that sounds like a lot of work. Or better yet, 2, so they won't get bored when I take you for rides around our land. Oh, that sounds nice. But no, it's not for me. If 1 moon bores you, we'll have 3. Or I could get a few garden gnomes and... I'm getting ahead of myself. Let it be a surprise. I mean, he sounds really creative, but it's too much. He pulls me closer by the waist. His lips almost touch the shell of my ear. And he speaks the next word. Ooh, what is it? You will never be sad again. That sounds nice. From this moment, sadness for you is just a word in a foreign language, my dear. My queen. And all it took was 1 night shift at a gas station. Carriage, okay, so now let's see what's gonna happen between me and Bob. Oh my god. Oh no, Mr. Manager, we're not saying goodbye just yet. I head back to the gas station and push open the door to his office. Aw, he's a oh my god, Bob. In the middle of the room, buried under folders and invoices, stood a gigantic, ridiculously canopy bed. How did you get a bed in the office? And on it, surrounded by rose petals, reclined Bob. Oh no. Or rather, he was just lying there. He was posing. 1 tentacle coyly supporting his spherical body where a human chin would be. Others were elegantly draped over the silk sheets. Oh, Bob, you're so sexy. With your 1 eye. Actually, with your so many eyes. I forgot. I thought they were your suctions. His numerous eyes blinked slowly, focusing on me. Organism. I wasn't expecting you so soon. His voice has always boomed in my head, but now it had sultry undertones. But since you're here... Oh god, we're gonna get freaky with a tentacle monster, no way. 1 tentacle slowly, seductively beckoned me forward. Bob, please. I propose we spend the evening in romantic engagement. We'll study void bib, okay, enclosure schemes. I would love to study void bib, okay, enclosure schemes, Bob. That sounds super sexy. I took a step into the office and slowly closed the door behind me. What? Oh my god, no way. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here. If you enjoyed watching me play Don't Eat the Cashier, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.